And now, the Tkks podcast with your host, Andrew Derry and Chris Ryan.
Welcome to the Tkks podcast. I'm your host, fuck. Alright, again. Welcome to the Tkks podcast. I'm your co-host, PandaHead, and he is your host, Suninthebat.
What's up?
And today we are just gonna be, we're gonna be addressing our return and talking about whatever other shit comes up, I guess.
Alright, sounds good.
So we have not done a podcast episode since October of 2020. Yeah, I should know because on my 16th birthday. Yeah, we had American Caden on as a guest.
Yeah.
Where we talked about trailer park shit and banging buses to try and knock them over, I guess.
How long ago is that?
October 2020, as I just said. October 10th, 2020 is when it came out.
Jeez, so it's been a whole year since we've recorded a podcast?
And what a crazy year it's been.
That's a long time. Yeah, there's so much to talk about. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, life has gone back to normal, at least somewhat.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
I'm finally back in school, like in person.
Yeah, and I've been doing online. Oh.
By choice,
Yeah.
not by requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been back in school for a while. I went back to school in March. They finally opened the shit back up. They finally dropped the damn mandates, at least the mask ones anyway.
That's good.
And yeah. So I got COVID in December. If you watch my channel, you'd know that I did a live stream with COVID. I was just coughing and sniffing and shit. Like I was like like the entire time. And I sounded like I had like something in my mouth all the fucking time. Anyway, how's your year been? That's my year in review. How's yours?
This year or last year?
Last year, 2021.
So, last year, it was pretty chill the first start. I mean, I remember New Year's Day, like nothing. I remember we stayed at a hotel in New Year's Eve 2020, and I remember waking up in a hotel New Year's Day 2022, and then fast forward, life was pretty good. It was alright, and then I moved out of my old house, in August last year, and then to this new house this year, and so things been weird, but it's going,
That's what I forgot to mention. I moved into a new house as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not in that old cramped place where I have to, go switch bedrooms and have my mom say, "What are you hiding?" Like this time. 'Cause remember she did that in the last episode? Kind of.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. She's wondering what you were hiding.
I guess I can't complain. We need the comedy, so I can't complain.
Yeah, she came into your room.
Yeah.
Did you tell her to get out?
No, I was in the guest bedroom upstairs because that was like the only place in that house I can get some peace and quiet to actually do this shit. And it's because my bedroom at the time was right next to the TV room where everyone was, and everyone in my house was awake at the time. Not right now. I'm recording this at 11:30 at night, so everyone in my house is asleep.
Right.
So I shouldn't get disturbed this time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We got the return of live music. I went and saw Korn, and I also went to a rock festival.
That's right.
He saw Slipknot.
Yeah,
Lucky bastard. And he also went to
Taylor,
oh yeah. Wait, did you see him twice?
No, I seen Corey Taylor in June last year. Actually, my last day of school. So I got done with school, and then I seen Corey Taylor that night. And then I think it was like October 10th or something, I seen Slipknot. So that was cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Slipknot show was already sold out. Plus, it was on a fucking school day, so that didn't help.
But they are coming back for another round of tours, so maybe you can
I mean, I don't think they're going over to Europe anytime soon. At least not that I can see.
they're
I don't
actually
know.
they're coming by me. They're coming to
Oh, again?
Michigan, but they're not going to the same place as last time. They're going to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I'm more in the
I mean,
Detroit
you could.
area. But
I mean, you can make the drive, can't you?
yeah, so here's the thing. Grand Rapids is like about 2 hours away, and so Grand Rapids is 2 hours away. But they're also going to Rocket Mortgage Arena or whatever in Cleveland, Ohio, which is also 2 hours away. So it's like, if I'm gonna go to Grand Rapids, I'm probably might as well go to the Cleveland one too. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
they're both the same length away, so it just like I don't know, but thought that was
By the
interesting.
way, I think I am gonna be coming to Cleveland for spring break. So,
When spring break?
April 3rd through the 10th, I think.
Okay, not bad.
So I'm gonna be going up. Try to go up that weekend, and I'll make the argument to drive up to Detroit.
That would be sweet. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
you and I can meet up.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know. Yeah, you have to tell me some local hangout spots though.
Local hangout spots. Alright. I can.
Well, like we were like 80s teens and go to the fucking mall. Although that sounds like something a girl would do at this point. I don't want to sound like fucking the blonde cheerleader that everyone talks about at school all the time.
Unfortunately, the local mall that everyone really goes to kind of blows.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured like the one near me. I have actually two major malls near me, and it's
Really.
like one blows, and then one is actually like decent, like it's huge, and it has some really interesting stores. Like it has like a Funko Pop dedicated store, which is always interesting to look in. Matter of fact, I found the Sid Wilson Funko Pop in there.
Oh yeah,
Really pissed I didn't buy it because I have Corey Taylor and Craig Jones.
yeah. I need to get those. I keep forgetting that they're out. I wonder if they're gonna make any more.
Yeah, I actually was trying to get the Hybrid Theory one for Linkin Park, but then I looked on Amazon and they said, yeah, not gonna be in stock till next Christmas.
Next
I'm like,
Christmas.
shit, are you kidding me? Yeah,
Those
like
will,
they're waiting like so fucking long.
yeah.
Like it's gonna be a while.
Christmas. That's a whole year.
I know, that's exactly what I fucking said. And I'm
Why?
like, this is bullshit. Like,
That is bullshit. I
wow.
don't get why you gotta wait a whole year for a damn Funko Pop. Like what the fuck?
Although speaking of waiting, we're finally done waiting for that new Lego Star Wars game.
Oh
April
yeah,
5th, baby.
April 5th. Hell yeah. Are you gonna pre-order it?
Maybe. I'm strongly considering it.
If you pre-order the physical version, you get that Luke Skywalker figure with the milk or whatever it is. I don't remember. I kind of forgot what it was, but I mean that
And
could
I wonder, I'm thinking about just getting the digital. Like
the
I'm probably gonna
digital.
get more
Yeah,
games digital now because like, I can actually do that because I actually have a way of buying things digitally now.
yeah, digital. I don't remember the. I think the last physical copy game that I've owned was Modern Warfare, which I still have. I just don't really play Modern Warfare anymore.
The last physical game I think I bought was Mass Effect Legendary Edition in May.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Did you ever
Oh
complete
no,
all
no, no,
those?
Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Battlefield was the last one. Which Battlefield, I want to get back into that. I heard they updated it. Maybe they fixed some of the shit that was wrong with it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
maybe the stuff's actually like, as it's advertised because I remember like, oh, the tornadoes aren't even on, they're just off screen, like they're just visual. And I'm like, the fuck? Like I expected to be battling while an EF5 tornado's ripping shit up right behind me. Like that just sounds cool as hell.
Yeah.
Like why the fuck are you screwing this shit up? Like even Fortnite's doing better than you. Come on, EA.
I know Fortnite has better web swinging than the Avengers game.
The Avengers
Th-
game.
They got
The Avengers game web swinging sucks.
Yeah, I haven't actually tried it, but from the look of it, it's fucking trash. I mean, it doesn't look good at all. I mean, how do you fuck that up? You're an Avengers game based on superheroes, and Fortnite does it better? Like, th- I don't know. That's stupid.
Yeah, I find that really fucking stupid.
Yeah, that game was just
But
such a big letdown.
yeah, I don't know. And the Spider-Man DLC did not make it any better.
For real, no, it didn't do shit.
And I heard they were developing the next like Insomniac's like PlayStation Studio Spider-Man game. I heard they're developing a third one,
Oh,
which I
really?
am excited for that one because Miles Morales and Spider-Man PS4
Wait,
was really good.
yeah, Spider-Man PS4 too. It's already been confirmed.
Well, Spider-Man PS5 now.
Well, yeah, yeah. There was a teaser trailer. You never seen that?
I don't think I saw the teaser trailer, but I heard about it.
Yeah, there was a teaser. It came out like earlier this year. You gotta check it out. They teased. Well, I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin it, but you
Although
gotta
I
check it
want to
out.
go back to Lego Star Wars for a second. They added the mumble mode.
Oh,
Did
mobile?
you see that?
No,
Mumble.
mumble. Oh shit.
No, like so remember how the characters used to grunt? You can
Yeah.
make them do that.
Oh, really? Are
Yeah, there's an option to make you just like grumble like
oh, like
hmm.
instead of
Instead of voice acting. Yeah, remember?
That's right.
Remember that shit?
I remember me and you were talking about it, and I remember you telling me that they were gonna have the mumbling. Are you
I
gonna? The
remember.
question is, are you gonna play with the mumbling or the dialogue?
Oh, I'm playing with the mumbling. Like the first time I play, I think I'm gonna play with the mumbling just for the nostalgia.
Yeah.
And I just replayed the complete saga actually not too long ago because I got PS Now.
Right.
So like I basically finished that, and I'm also replaying Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars,
That's
which I
what I
think that's a really
like.
underrated one.
Man.
And I've been going through and playing a lot of Lego games on the PS Now since it comes with them.
Right.
Like I
I.
can play like old Lego Indiana Jones games if you remember those, and
How
I can
are
also play Lego
those?
Batman 2. Oh, Indiana Jones, like I actually never really played like too deeply into those games, so
Me
it's fun.
neither.
I can actually play deeply into them now. I've been playing Lego Batman 2. I haven't played that game in years, and I'm happy that I can finally play it again.
Uh,
And I'm also playing games I actually never like got when they came out. Like I'm actually playing the Lego Movie video game right now.
oh yeah, I remember how excited I was for that one. It's a pretty fun Lego game. It's very different from the others.
Are you talking about Lego Movie 1 or Lego Movie 2? Because Lego Movie 2 is like really different. If
I
you've played that
only
one.
played Lego Movie 1. What's number 2 like?
Oh, no, number 2. So if you played Lego World,
Yeah, a little bit.
it's basically Lego Worlds with a story.
Really?
Yeah, it has a lot. It has basically the same mechanics as Lego Worlds. Like the characters are literally just cosmetic. Like there's no special abilities,
Mm.
so everyone can do the exact same thing.
I think the actual Lego Movie 2 is not that great.
Yeah, I prefer the first one. The first one was a lot funnier.
Yeah, they really threw the
Although I
second
think
one.
for the game, I think actually the second game is more entertaining than the first. I think the second game is like much more fun
I'll have to play it.
because of the freedom. I could just share play it with you. I got it
Oh yeah,
on
that's
my
right.
thing, so you don't have to pay $35 for it. So I could just share play that shit. And I could just start a new save. Cause I played it with my other friend. I don't know. I live streamed that. If you want to go see that, it's on my channel, PandaHead CJR. But yeah, I was playing him with him. I did 4 hour stream where we did half the game, and another 3 hour stream we did the other half.
Oh yeah.
And we effectively finished it on the 3 hour stream. Yeah, and it was a good game. Like I hope they don't adopt that model for all Lego games. Like I prefer the old fashioned mechanics more. Like
Agree.
for a story driven Lego game. But like if you talk, but honestly, I guess it works because Lego Movie 2 is more about freedom and like master building.
Right.
Like the whole master builder kind of shit that they try to push on you.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yeah, I think that just works better with it. But I'm just hoping Lego Star Wars doesn't use that same model. Like I hope Lego Star Wars is more like the older story based Lego games.
I agree.
Like where characters actually have like certain abilities that other characters don't. Like you got to make the characters special, and that I think that Lego Movie 2 doesn't really do that for me.
You know what I just discovered?
What did you just discover?
Do you see on your screen at the top where it says grid or focus next to the three
No,
dots?
no, I don't see that at all.
The call?
I don't see a three dots. Where are you looking?
The top right corner. Oh, I have it on full
Oh,
screen. You see that? But do you see where it says grid?
Oh yeah.
Click it.
Yeah, there you go. You
And
just
then,
do that.
yeah.
Just do that. There you go. That works. That
Yeah,
works.
because my face is really small in the corner, but now we got us both. Um,
Yeah, we can actually do face cam. We just have to crop out the rest of it.
right.
Unless you already did that.
Um, is there anything else you want to touch on with Lego? I'm just excited for the new Lego Star Wars game. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm just hoping they don't screw it up. Like I'm so worried that they're just gonna do
I
like it's
know,
gonna be
like,
really bad.
it's been like 5 years of waiting, like just about like 4 years
Well,
at least.
two almost three, but still.
That's just ridiculous. If they fuck it up, I mean,
That's
like,
on them, and I'm gonna blame them for it. I ain't holding back,
they can't mess this one up.
because that is on them.
I mean, we've been waiting for so long. They're just gonna do us dirty like that. That'd be terrible.
Actually, I have another worry,
What's up?
and I'm not gonna dive too deeply into this, but I also get worried whenever games come out now that they're gonna be too woke.
Too
You know,
woke?
like that's too, yeah, too woke.
What do you mean by that?
You know, like this whole like diversity inclusion bullshit.
Oh yeah, two more into
Like
the
that,
right
that
world.
that's much more prevalent in games. Like in Far Cry, they're basically saying that, oh yeah, Latinos don't get the American dream.
Yeah, see, no.
And I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
You can't be bringing real world problems into my fucking video games, okay?
Yeah, and you wonder why your series is fucking going broke.
People play
You wonder.
People play video
I played the game
games.
to escape
Right,
reality.
exactly.
Not
People,
to.
yeah. Come
Yeah.
on. Why do you gotta ruin the fucking game for people like that? And I mean, because you gotta. More people probably prefer it to be different than just like real world. I mean, that's like. I don't know. It's stupid. I agree with you though.
Like that's the other problem with gaming. Like now is that that's taken over, and then there's just the fact that there's not any good games coming out.
Yeah, there
Like
really
there's not.
isn't.
Like there isn't really good multiplayer games coming out anymore, so we're stuck with Fortnite and Vanguard.
Yep, you're right.
Oh, that's other big news I wanted to touch on is Activision getting bought by Microsoft.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. So
Yeah, I saw that like a few days ago, and I was just like, I hope this doesn't mean any major changes because I'm just saying right now, like if they do anything drastic, they're gonna lose a ton of money.
yeah, I got it. So basically, yeah, Activision or Microsoft bought Activision. However, it's reported that the next 3 Call of Duty games will still go on PlayStation consoles, but that's just the current contract, I guess. So it could change in the future, technically.
You know,
However,
I don't see that happening. I don't see them taking off PlayStation
me neither.
ultimately they would lose half their players. Actually, I'm pretty sure they have more players on PlayStation than Xbox now.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna lose money by doing that.
Honestly, I think the only change that's really going to come is that it's now going to be developed by Microsoft Game Studios partially, and then we're also going to see it on Game Pass.
Right.
I think that's really the only major changes you're going to see. And then you're also going to see like games like Diablo actually getting an Xbox port because Diablo has been a PS3 exclusive for about 10 years now.
Yeah, so I don't think they're going to completely remove it from PlayStation because I don't think Xbox can support all Activision games and make the money that they think they will. So they need PlayStation.
Actually, I could actually. It's actually been said that they might be willing to give PlayStation another like more like exclusive contracts.
They should, because
I mean, because like as of right now, PlayStation still has active exclusivity contracts for like exclusive content for Warzone and other stuff like
right,
that.
exactly. The PlayStation
And
has a lot
actually,
of
it's been
exclusives.
reported that they might continue that.
They should.
And Microsoft might be open to that.
If they're
But
smart, they will.
Honestly, like Xbox gets some exclusive stuff, PlayStation gets some exclusive stuff. Everyone wins.
Exactly.
Although unfortunately, it's never that simple.
That's what they need to do, man. I mean, it's like they don't do that, man. They're gonna be fucked. Because they need PlayStation. Activision needs PlayStation. Without PlayStation, they're
Microsoft needs PlayStation and PlayStation needs Microsoft. I think they're starting to realize that more than ever.
I know.
Because now you're starting to see like Xbox Game Studios games on PlayStation, and then I'm seeing PlayStation Studios games starting to go on Xbox. Like MLB The Show 21 was officially the first PlayStation Studios game to be ported to an Xbox console and to Xbox PC platforms,
Exactly.
like like Windows Microsoft Store.
And I am so tired of seeing, the gaming division. I love PlayStation. It's my favorite console right now, PlayStation
Yeah,
5.
same here.
I love Xbox too, because I grew up playing Xbox. I can never be against Xbox, but I just prefer PlayStation now. And Nintendo Switch, if you want to put it in that war, then it stands just as much of a chance, I guess, too. I like
I'm
all
gonna
consoles, really. Like,
I'm gonna rattle off my opinions on all three of those companies. Then how about you do the same? I think that might be an interesting thing to do on here.
alright.
So like, okay, so I'm gonna start with Nintendo. So Nintendo, I think Nintendo is doing a lot of stuff right. Like I think they're rectifying their Wii U mistakes. Like I think Switch is their most successful console since the Wii, and I think that the Switch ultimately has more potential. Like I think they're really just unlocking everything they can out of it, and I think it's paying off for them.
I agree.
So like if you're into casual gaming and shit, like, I think Switch is really your best like way to go for casual gamers.
Right.
Like if you want like casual family friendly stuff, like Switch is a good console.
Yeah, I agree.
Like don't underestimate it. Like I even would try Skyrim and other games like that on Switch because I hear the ports aren't bad.
I agree.
Like I hear like the Witcher 3 port was really good. All
Yeah.
right, then I'm on. Okay, so Microsoft, I think Microsoft is going back on the offensive. I think that's the big story with Microsoft is they're going back on the offensive on trying to get more exclusive games and like studios under the belt. Like PlayStation's had the domination for the last 10 or so years. Really, ever since the PS4 came out in goddamn 2013. It doesn't feel that long ago. Um, but like Microsoft, I think is just trying to go back on the offensive and trying to like replace some of their bankrupt studios. And I hear they're trying to bring like old series back. Like remember the Fable series?
Yep.
Like yeah, I heard that's getting a HD like reboot,
Really?
and they've already remastered the old games for Xbox One, and they might do it for Series S/X. But yeah, I hear they're developing a new Fable game.
Damn, Fable's a
Although it's
classic.
not although it's not the original studio. I think it's just Xbox Game Studios and Microsoft Game Studios. Like I think it's just exclusively Xbox Game Studios. Let's see. I think my biggest enjoyment for Xbox thus far, like I actually just my father just bought a Series S about 2 days ago.
Hmm.
And so we also got Game Pass with that since, it's an all digital console and that's like your best value. So I actually started playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. And
Oh,
I'm actually really enjoying it. I like how you can just fly over anywhere in the world.
I
Like
want to play that.
I crashed into my house multiple times. I crashed into my school multiple times. I'm not a terrorist. FBI, don't come after me. Yeah, see, I tried to do a flight from Detroit Wayne County to BWI, but I
Oh,
couldn't figure out how to control the damn plane because it had a two engine. Let's see, I flew over my grandparents' place in Florida, and then I'm trying to think of other places to go, like the Grand Canyon. I think would be cool to fly over in that, like maybe Yellowstone Caldera, Grand Canyon,
go to British Caden's house.
fly
Or,
over Nottingham. Yeah, there you go.
yep.
Then actually flying over, I like to fly over some European cities like London, Rome, Paris, and Athens.
That'd be sweet.
Actually, it'd be cool to fly over Moscow and maybe Beijing. Like, it'd be cool. Like, it'd be cool to see how well they render that.
Great Wall of China.
And they render huh?
Great
Yeah,
Wall
oh,
of
Great
China.
Wall of China. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Like they render the major cities in 3D as far as I can tell.
I want to play that. Are you ever gonna make a video on that?
I can't record on my Xbox. That's the problem.
Oh, you can't.
And actually, it's not even my Series console. I
Oh,
might get
true.
it. I think I'm gonna get a Series S. I just not gonna get it for a little while because I am gonna be dropping like $300 on the flight to Ohio this spring, and I also have to figure out my tax situation
I
because I have
would.
to do taxes this year. Yippee!
I would totally get a Xbox Series S just to play Flight Simulator. That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass already, you don't need to buy it separately.
Is it only on
Yeah.
Series S?
Yeah, it's only on Series consoles. That's
Okay.
the only so far. It's the only Series exclusive game that I could think of. I also started actually playing the Halo Infinite campaign, and I gotta say it's much better than the last one.
Is it?
Like Halo 5 was just kind of bland. I think I really just didn't like seeing them vilify Cortana.
Oh yeah.
But in this one, but in Halo Infinite, I think Halo Infinite, like, so, do you want spoilers? Because
Sure.
I,
But
all right.
warning to the
In Halo,
listeners: Halo Infinite
yeah,
spoilers.
yeah, Halo Infinite spoilers. So if you want to play, if honestly, like, does people even play the campaigns anymore? I don't even
I
know.
don't fucking know.
As far as I know, most people just play the multiplayer. Actually, the multiplayer is free, by the way, on Xbox One.
Oh really?
Because they made the multiplayer they made the multiplayer in the same model as Warzone or Fortnite. They have like a battle pass and seasons and shit. But
Shit.
so they're basically like, this is a huge spoiler to the story. There's actually a new AI called the Weapon officially, which is basically a Cortana copy. So it doesn't have all their memories, but it's basically the same AI just reset.
Really?
And so it looks like that's going to be kind of the new Master Chief driving factor. And I think what I find weird about the Halo story is just the fact that the Chief is in love with a fucking AI. Like,
He is in love with an AI. Cortana?
yeah.
Jeez. That's right, I forgot about that. Dude's in love with a fucking AI, dude.
Who eventually tries to kill him.
Yeah, Jesus. Shit. Alright. Is that the end of that segment?
Let's see. Then, I think that's my basic like analysis of Xbox and Microsoft in general. Like, honestly, I think that what Xbox just needs to do is start like trying to make some first party titles, maybe some new IPs. Like, 'cause here's the thing, they actually made some decent IPs at the first when the Xbox One first came out. Like, Rise Son of Rome is a really good game that was only on Xbox. Like, as far as I could tell, like, not the most amazing thing you'll ever play, but if you're into like medieval like era games, Rise Son of Rome I hear is like really worth playing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
All right, so I'll move on to.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, you finish up your thought. I'm gonna move on to PlayStation.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it seems like a lot of like consoles and like, cause like you got like your developers like Rockstar, Epic Games, and like those companies.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
not a lot of people realize, but like Sony and Microsoft actually do their own games a lot. Like some of the biggest games on those consoles are made by like Microsoft and Sony, and even mostly Nintendo. Like all their games are, um, they don't really have like a
Yeah, first party games. Yeah,
yeah, like almost all their games are first party. That's interesting to think
I
about.
know. I think exclusivity is becoming a thing of the past. You're free to debate me on that, but I think exclusivity is becoming solely a thing of the past. Because you notice, like, exclusivity doesn't really matter much anymore. Like, they realize that, oh yeah, if we put this on more consoles, then we make more money. So
Right.
why are we fighting each other when we could both be making more money off of this?
I think it drives the console
And actually, I will
sales.
say, I think Sony, yeah, and I will say, I think Sony was actually the main obstacle. Because I think, like, because remember, like, Sony made a huge fuss about crossplay,
Yeah.
and they turned it off for like Fortnite and I think for Modern
Oh
Warfare
yeah,
in the
that's
beginning.
right. They didn't have crossplay at first. You strictly had to play PlayStation with PlayStation people only. Isn't that right?
I remember the days when cross-gen play wasn't possible either. Like when Xbox One and PS4 first came out, you couldn't play with PS3 or Xbox 360 people.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
So
fine.
if your friend had the next gen, they weren't your friends anymore.
I heard the new it was like Call of Duty 2022 or 3. I heard that
Yeah,
that one's
2022 is gonna be Modern Warfare 2.
I heard that
They've already confirmed
it
that.
was either 22 or 3 that they were only going to put it on next gen consoles like PS5 and Series S or X.
Okay, that I actually would say that's probably 2023. Actually, I'm gonna say it's 2024, because they put Advanced Warfare on 360. Actually, they technically put Black Ops 3 on 360.
Yeah, they put like I
And then I
remember.
think Black Ops 3 was the first 3 Call of Duties of the next gen were put on last gen consoles.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
we
why
already
they
have
would do
Cold
that.
War. Vanguard is the second one. So I think Modern Warfare 2 will be the last one for PS4 and Xbox One. But actually, you got to realize also that the consoles aren't widely available still. Like it's year
Right.
2 of PS5 and Series consoles, but we still haven't had, you know, we still haven't had widely available to purchase in stores. Like you really can only find Series S's. Like you can't find Series X's much. You cannot find PS5s at all.
Yeah, no.
Like even now in 2022,
I want
a
to
year
tell.
after launch, ridiculous.
I want to tell my story on how I got my PS5 in a minute, but I think that
Yeah.
new
All right.
Call of Duty
I'm gonna
one.
talk about my thoughts with Sony.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna talk about my thoughts with Sony real quick, and then you can tell your story.
Okay.
So then to conclude it off, my thoughts on Sony is I think Sony has had the lead, and I think they're just kind of not being as like aggressive as they were. And I think, as I said now, with the kind of the easing of hostilities between Microsoft and Sony, I think Sony's become kind of soft. And actually, really, they both have. But I think Sony's really been soft. But then, like, I guess it's good to break down barriers, though. So I really shouldn't be complaining. Because
Yeah.
like now I have like plenty of friends on Xbox and I have plenty of friends on PlayStation. And while I technically have both consoles, I play on PlayStation primarily. So I'm just glad I can just play with Xbox people. And then I like how you can also join party chats on phone and PC now
Oh yeah.
for that kind of thing, which makes it easier to talk to friends on other platforms.
That's
Because game
sick.
chat usually is terrible, especially on games like Vanguard and Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I don't mind Fortnite as much, but I'll tell you the worst game chat I've experienced is Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
That game chat is so bad. I
I
remember
mean,
when. What's up?
honestly, I muted game chat like because I remember I joined a public session alone, and I literally just got greeted to a bunch of people ear raping the hard R, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah, that
and
game
I'm
chat.
like you're lucky I'm not fucking streaming this, you dumbass. Like I literally
Yeah.
got on mic and said, would you shut the fuck up?
Quality wise and just people wise, the GTA Online game chat, GTA 5 Online, is toxic. It's probably one of the most toxic game chats ever. There's hard R's thrown. There's just a lot of people in there bullying each other and
Oh, I mean, hard R's are Call of Duty as well. Like I've gotten called
oh
that
yeah,
like 20 times on Cold War and Vanguard.
you know how
I mean,
many
they
times
say it's like not that way anymore, but I'm like, yeah, no.
you know how many
They
times we talked about a Black
moderating
Ops
chat does
2,
not mean anything.
the Black Ops 2 lobbies, like
Modern Warfare 2.
oh yeah, there's so many videos. If you look up like Call of Duty game
I know.
chats, man, you will see so many videos of like. I would
I
totally
literally
play
like
audio right now,
I
but
saw a video on my For You page on TikTok that was literally just like some dude calling a kid a failed abortion hard R FAG.
oh my god, yeah, dude,
And I'm
people
like,
are
yeah, Gen Z would not survive in these game chats now.
hell no, man. If they knew how bad it was back in the day, like when my brother used to play Call of Duty and stuff, it was so bad back then. People, Gen Z has no idea. Like, I mean, and it
And
is
Gen
still
Z, I mean,
bad,
no
but
wonder Gen Z hates Keemstar.
yep, Keemstar. I don't. By the way, I did say I didn't like it, but I don't mind Keemstar that much. But my opinion goes on back and forth
Actually,
about him.
that'd be actually an interesting topic because like
Yeah,
Keemstar has actually just announced retiring from Drama Alert, and he officially said his last episode is gonna be I think March 13th, 2022.
yeah, yeah.
So he
That's
officially announced his retirement from Drama Alert,
he
and I
said.
wonder what he's gonna do next, honestly, because like that
I
seems to be the only thing he's good at.
real quick.
That and calling kids words I can't say on here.
I'm pretty sure it was a joke, but he said like he can't retire on his birthday. But I think it was just a joke. I'm pretty sure he still is, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't think he's joking. Like I think he's dead serious about retiring,
same.
especially like near his birthday. Like he said he's already looking for a replacement,
Yeah, he's
and I
had
honestly wonder who it could be.
he's had a couple different people like host the show, like like there's some days where he can't like host, and like a couple of his
Yeah,
recent
yeah.
drama alerts, he's had like different people because he's trying different people out to see who can host. So I'm
Oh, actually, speaking of drama alert, I actually wanted to mention this. So you remember Stampy, right?
yeah.
So do you remember like how like Alpha Lee and Lion Maker were exposed as pedophiles? Like,
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
And how like Lion Maker had this whole like big career downfall. It was very public.
Yeah.
How mentally unstable he was.
Hmm.
That greasy ass motherfucker's back on YouTube.
Really?
He got it. Yeah, he just got a new channel. He just did a new live stream like 2 days ago. I watched part of it. And I'm like, dude, how do you still have a platform? Like the
I,
fact that you actually have people like subscribing. Like, I've also seen videos of you literally threatening to kill people on Instagram Live.
what the fuck?
Like, you can find a video of him displaying a knife and saying, "I'm gonna kill anyone who fucks with me" or something.
Jesus Christ.
And keep in mind, he's supposed to be a kid-friendly YouTuber.
Somebody
Yet
needs
he
to
says
fucking
he said he said hard R a few times on Instagram lives and YouTube live streams.
fucking cancel that guy. Jesus Christ. That's not
Yeah,
right.
like they should do exactly what they did with Keemstar to him.
Yeah.
Like, not let him have any channels.
People should tell Keemstar so you can spread the word.
Honestly, like, I'm surprised Keemstar hasn't reported on it already, because like that would be big news. Like, a big major big time former big YouTube star pedophile being back on YouTube. Like, that's usually big news.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Cancel that dude.
Posting pictures posting fake Google images of you cutting yourself because you want your underage girlfriend to take you back. Posting fucking your underage girlfriend's nudes on Twitter.
What
Like,
the
dude.
fuck?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Like, he posted Paige the Panda's nudes on Twitter.
What the fuck?
And like, yeah, I just feel bad for Paige the Panda on all this, because she's gotten so much shit over the last few years because of this. Like, leave her the fuck alone. She was literally manipulated by this stupid skin diseased motherfucker who has so much, dandruff on his shoulders and half his videos. He probably has a new human absorbed in his carpet.
That is fucked.
But yeah, he's back on YouTube, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, how does this guy have a fucking platform still?
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Man.
People still support him.
Yep. People think that he's in the right.
Man, fuck that dude.
Like, I've actually seen people say that, they're all manipulated. If you support you lying. And I'm like, dude, you're fucked up in the head. Like, you're honestly fucked up in the head. Like, this dude, like, I think this dude needs to serve some prison time and maybe attend a few rehabs.
Yeah, people should know about that. That's fucked.
Like, he said he served like 9 months of jail time, and I'm like, yeah, he served about like 9 years jail time. Because for some of the crimes he's committed, like, honestly, he should be serving like a few decades in jail at least.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Like seducing underage girls, sending underage girls nudes, requesting nudes, posting nudes, and basically threatening to blackmail them if they speak out.
Damn. Well,
It's just, yeah, it's just ridiculous how they give people like that a platform.
shit, yeah.
Like, come on, you should do your fucking job. That's all I have to say about that.
Alright. I got 2 topics that I think we could talk about.
Tell your PS5 story
Oh,
while you're
yeah.
at it.
Okay. So, yeah.
Actually, I'll tell mine once. I'll tell mine once I'm done.
Alright, and then after you
Once
tell
you're done with that,
yours,
I'll tell mine.
I got something that we should talk about.
Got it.
Okay, so it was in April of last year, April 2021. I remember.
No, it was February. It was February.
Or was it February?
Yeah, it was near your birthday. I remember specifically it was late February.
Okay, yeah, and I remember I went to a Myers. Do you know where Myers is? You got Myers by you, right?
No,
No?
I
Okay.
actually do not have one.
So Myers is very similar to Walmart, actually. And
A
so,
Costco, a Myers, like yeah, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. So I went there the night before that I got mine, and they had a sign sitting out saying that they would have PS5s at 10 it was like 10 a.m. or something, or like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, I gotta come back. But then I realized, shit, I got school. And at the time, everything was remote. Like, there was no option to go into school. So what I did
I mean,
was,
just do school from the line. Just
yep,
use Costco Wi-Fi or whatever it is.
yep. So instead of staying home, I ended up staying up all night, actually, because I was afraid that I wasn't going to wake up on time.
Oh,
But I had to do school anyway, so I don't know why I thought that way. I was just really excited because I thought I was going to get a PS5. So I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
remember going there at like 7 a.m. I remember my mom was like, "You're really going to go stand in line for all those hours?" And so my mom she dropped me off at the Myers at like 6:30 or something. And because I
Damn.
was trying to get in line early because I knew these were going to go. So she comes in with me for like half an hour. We go up there, we find the line, and there's like two people there already, and they're sitting in like lawn chairs. And so my mom had to like go get my sister up and take her to school. So I stood there, and then I remember I joined school on, or no, school didn't even start till like 11 o'clock then, or something
Jesus
like that.
Christ. Didn't you
So
only do like 2 or 3 classes a day at that time? Because I thought I remember you had like a shortened schedule.
yeah, it was short. It was like 11 to like 3 or something. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 11 to 3. That was about
so
it.
I stood in line all day, and I remember I
Oh,
did.
that's a topic we should do. We should talk about virtual school, like what our shenanigans during virtual school.
I got some stories. So I
Yeah, I
remember
got some too.
I was sitting there, or I was standing in line, and I remember like by like the hour, the line kept getting longer, and like the line was like to like the end of the aisle, and it was like coming around. But I was at least like second or third in line. I was third actually. And so I stood there, and I remember when time for school came, I put in my AirPods, and I was doing my school standing up, but like it was hard because there's a lot of people there, so like I couldn't really talk. So like when the teacher would like do attendance, she'd be like, Andrew Derry, clicked on mute here, and then I'd have to hurry up and mute it before the fucking teacher heard everyone around me talking, and I couldn't even
Just
do
type it in
work.
chat.
Yeah, I should have did that, but I had one teacher who hated, um,
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
yeah, she hated if your like camera wasn't on and if you couldn't talk.
Oh my God.
So I had to find a way to
I
get
had a few
around that.
teachers like that.
So
I had a few
I,
teachers like that. I just manipulated my camera all the time.
so I had to like tell the teacher that my shit wasn't working, so I can't have my camera
I
on
think
or
we all use
whatever.
that excuse. We all use that excuse.
Yep.
We all did.
So I lied, and then at the end of when it was time for the PS5s to come out, the manager comes and tells us that they can't sell anyone the PS5s right now because there's something wrong with the system. So
The fuck?
I was pissed. I stood in line all morning
Yeah,
thinking I was going to get a
yeah.
PS5, and they told us, nope, they can't do it. So we gave them our name and number just in case like anything changed. I didn't think I was gonna get one. I was so pissed. I remember I went home and I didn't. I was supposed to get back on and like finish the school day, but my ass laid in bed and I fell asleep. I was so devastated and sad over it. I remember because I wanted a PS5 so bad back then, and yeah,
So wait, how'd you get it then?
they called me like so I remember I woke up and I had like a missed call or something, and so I called him back, and I honestly didn't know who the number was, to be honest. I called him back. It was the manager, and she was like, your PS5 is sitting here waiting ready for you." I was like, holy shit. My heart dropped. I was like, I'm gonna get a PS5. So I went.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember. What's that?
I was like, yeah, I would have been like, I would have probably pissed myself.
Yeah. So I told my mom. We drove up there. Um, Actually, my mom applied to get one too. Like she gave them the number actually. Because my mom bought one and resold one too. So we
Yeah,
got.
I remember you said you had two of them.
Yep. So we got. I got my PS5, and then my mom bought one too, but she resold hers. And I remember I went home and I was supposed to
How much
film.
you get out of it?
I think one of her friends paid her like $700-800 for it. So yeah,
Damn.
yep. And I was supposed to film an unboxing video because like over the months I'd like gathered all the accessories. Because I have every accessory. Do I use them all? No, I only really use the controller charger and the extra controller. I don't use the head because the headset's not even that great. Like the mic isn't, and the I just don't use the media remote because I have no reason to. So I was actually thinking about selling the headset, but that's my PlayStation story. I went home, opened that
All right.
bitch, and played it.
All right, so here's mine. So I tried a few times. So I got mine like right after launch. I was like extremely lucky in that regard. I mean, if you're watching my channel, you knew how long I've had mine. But so I got it in so this story starts all the way back in September 2020. This is back when the pre-orders were rolling out. So my one friend, you might know him as Scuffed Raven, he decided to he basically was trying to get a pre-order. And so he was going to every site that he could possibly go to. And then he went to Sam's Club as a last resort, and he was able to get one off Sam's Club like with a few seconds to spare on the countdown. And so
Oh
he
yeah.
officially got a pre-order. And so then fast forward to November 8th, they said, "Oh yeah, pre-orders could take up to Christmas to get here." So he's like, "I'm not waiting that long. I'm getting on PS Direct on the night of November 12th, the night of launch, and I'm just gonna buy one and I'll have next day shipping." So somehow he managed to get a second one that night, and then I explained my dilemma. He's like, "Just buy this one off of me at this point." So I gave him the almost $600 because I had to pay the non-membership fee for Sam's Club. So I
Yeah.
gave him the almost $600, and I took that bitch home. I did an unboxing video. You can watch that on my channel.
I wish I would have.
Yeah, I remember you like. I did like two unboxing videos in late 2020. One was for Hybrid Theory 20th, and the other one was for PS5. Actually, I also recorded me unboxing the Series S that my father got. I gotta edit and upload that.
Wait, you did
So
record it?
that's a little sneak peek. Yeah, I did. I made sure to record it.
Oh, nice. I'll
It's
watch that.
recorded on an old iPad though. That's the problem. So I don't know how good the camera quality is. It's
It's
recorded on
okay.
a 2014 iPad Air.
I'll watch it. So that's your story?
And then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, officially that's my story. I opened that bitch up and I played it. Same as you.
Alright. I
All right,
gotta.
I want to move on to virtual school stories.
Okay. And then after that, I got a big topic that we need to touch up on.
Honestly, at this point, I think we should just make this episode as long as we wish.
Alright, might as
Like
well.
if it goes for fucking 2 hours, it goes for fucking 2 hours.
Alright.
Um, like, so let's see, what did I do? So I had this Chrome extension that allowed me to manipulate my camera, basically to make it look like, yeah, my camera's on, but it's like frozen in position. Like I did my head like this so they wouldn't see my eyes, and I just froze it in that position. I just did whatever,
How'd you do
and
that?
I'll
How'd you do that?
look just freeze the camera in the position that in the head down position.
Oh.
And all right, I'm gonna go into a bit of detail here. So let's see, what have I done during class?
What?
Oh, I got my PS4 just turned off. What have I done during class? Let's see. I took a shower during first period one time. because
Oh,
I got up so damn. I was so tired that morning. Like I just did not have the will to get out of bed to do anything. And luckily that was a virtual day, so I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna lay in here and right until class starts, just join on my phone. And I'll just have my camera off because most of my teachers didn't care by that point in the year. Like, in the beginning, they tried to tell us to do that, but nobody did, so we didn't.
right.
And even if I did, I just manipulated the camera enough to make it look like it was on. Then I just, did whatever else. Like, I think we all just watched YouTube during class a lot of time and played game. I've played games with you during class. You know that. Let's see. I remember you played games during class. I can always hear your teacher in the goddamn mic.
Yep. Um.
I remember you kept saying, "Oh yeah, Jake Henry's in my class."
Oh, yep.
But let's see. I once had a forgot to mute moment where I said where I started singing a Rob Zombie song. That was embarrassing.
It's
Oh,
fine.
and then I have like a 7 hour period,
Mm-hmm.
or actually I still technically have it. And then some dude just like unmuted his mic and said, "Hey teacher, why don't you fondle my balls and shit?"
What?
I'm like,
No
and
way.
then he just immediately proceeded to leave the meet, and I laughed my ass off. Actually, the teacher's like, "What was that?" I couldn't even make out what he said. And I'm like,
You
"You
don't
don't
wanna
want to know."
know. No way
I
that
was just
actually
trying to keep
happened.
in the laughter. I wish I could have recorded it honestly, because that was funny as shit.
That is fucking hilarious. That is funny. Damn. You.
I want to know if you're guilty. I honestly kind of want to know if you're guilty of this. Have you ever jerked off during class? Because I've done that multiple times.
Um. Like, when have you done it?
I've done it during class. I just turned my camera off and I just did it.
Turn your camera, but you were sitting there right in front of your computer.
No, actually, I was not, but I still did it. Like while the meet was on, I just had like the audio up really loud so I can hear when the meet was done. I was just away from my computer half the class anyway. I was just away from keyboard or I was on YouTube
Um.
or doing whatever I just mentioned, i.e., showering or
Yeah.
personal stuff.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I'll leave that for you to think what you want.
I don't know. Knowing
Unless
both
you're.
of us, we probably both.
Yeah. Anyways. You want to hear?
Let's see. Then I had a story where I was playing Call of Duty during class, and my capture card had to be reevaluated so the display went out. I forgot that when I reconnect it, which is what I did to do it here because I kind of had to like restart it. I forgot that switches that to the default camera, and my camera was on during that class. Actually, no, it turned the camera on automatically when it switched.
Did it
So
really?
so for like a half an hour, I was broadcasting my Call of Duty gameplay the entire class.
No fucking way. Were you really?
Yeah, I passed it off as saying, "Oh yeah, it was a video, like on a pre-recorded video."
Did you say that?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did anyone say anything about it?
I don't think anyone really much cared.
Dude, I wish I would have like known how to do that. I totally would have fucking did that.
Oh, you don't know how to use OBS virtual camera?
Huh?
You don't know how to use OBS virtual camera?
No, I did not.
Because like I remember that was added, I think sometime in the middle of the school year. And I remember when I heard about that, I'm just like, oh, I'm definitely using this.
What
But
is
say
it?
I put a Linkin Park concert as my repeating video for one of my classes. For another class, I put actually the video of Among Us. I put that up. I
Really?
had that playing for a while. Yeah, I remember like it didn't come to my attention until the teacher said, "Chris, you are you playing an online game?"
Yeah,
I was like, and I'm just like screaming like shit.
yeah, I remember I used to play Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot during class. Like, there, I don't. It was a
Oh,
vibe in my room. It was like like it wasn't like completely day out yet, so like there was just a little bit of light coming through my window. My room was dark. I just had my computer screen open, and then I would just fuck around on Red Dead Redemption. I know I played Fortnite a couple times. I'm exposing America Caden. I played Fortnite with him a couple times during class. I
Oh
have
yeah.
showered.
You played Fortnite a couple times with me during class.
Yep, yep.
Actually,
Played
we played
Fortnite.
GTA during class also. Remember?
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I
I
did.
think we did Diamond Casino Heist during class one time.
Fucking Diamond Casino Heist during class. Yeah, I played a lot of
I
video games
like just record it, just record it and say Diamond Casino Heist during class.
during class. Yep. I did shower during class. I had this one English
Yeah, I've done
class
that.
where they would read stories, and I didn't. I already had like read the story that they were reading, so I already knew everything that happened. So I had no reason to, I had no reason to sit there and listen to it again. So I would take like a quick shower when they were reading, cause like they read the entire class. So yeah.
So what I did was I took that when I took the shower that one time. Actually, it was a health class for me. So I never really turned on my mic that much,
Yeah, I mute everything,
especially
and
not in that class.
I'd never had to have my mic muted. I never had to have my camera on in that class, so it worked. I don't think that teacher ever seen my face that entire year.
I went back to school like, in March, so like my teachers has seen everything.
Yeah, what
It's
was
like I
that
met all the
like?
teachers that I had.
Hey, did all your teachers see your face before then? Or were they like surprised?
Yeah, they had seen me. Oh, actually no, a few of them haven't, but a few of them had.
I remember the day that people went back into they were letting people go back into the school, and I remember like seeing kids walk into the classroom, and my teacher would be like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to look like that." I'm like, well,
Oh yeah. There was a lot of that.
like you
Actually,
look
I
so
ended up
much
actually
different.
going back to school later because let's see, my grandmother actually had breast cancer, so we went down to Florida for the surgery to get it removed, like to get the tumor removed. That let's see, the first week we were going back, like to in-person school,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't able to go back that week. I had to quarantine the next week because they had a quarantine policy at the time.
Uh,
If you went out of state, you had to get a negative COVID test and quarantine for about 7 days. And then that next week, I went back on Thursdays and Fridays only because this was like a hybrid format. They weren't doing 4 days a week yet
Damn.
because we never went in on Wednesdays. Wednesdays were like kind of like homework catch-up days. That's one thing I missed about virtual school is Wednesday work days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had those
Uh,
days too. They're called like
yeah,
win days for us. We're like, yeah,
win days.
yeah. Where the day was shorter. Like school started at like 11 or something, and to 3.
Oh yeah,
Cause
you kept telling me about that.
yeah, cause originally the day started from 11 to 3, and then they switched it to full days from 7 to like 2, and then
Yeah,
every Wednesday would be the 11 to 3.
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Then I remember I finally went back to school, and like everyone was surprised that I was there, finally. And, and so then I think it was my math class was the most excited to see me.
Your math class?
Yeah. And I miss my I was glad I was actually able to see my old English teacher before she retired.
Oh, did she
Like my
retire?
English teacher and I yeah, my English teacher and I got along really well.
Yeah.
And actually to the point where next time I'm in her area, I'm actually gonna meet up with her
Mm,
if she doesn't have COVID again.
she had
Because
COVID.
I heard she just had COVID. Yeah.
Damn.
She had it worse off than I am, but as far as I could tell, she wasn't hospitalized or anything, so that's good.
Shit. Yeah. Well,
And I remember like this was at the time when they were still trying to push the whole 3 feet of distance between everybody. Remember the whole social distancing thing?
fuck social
They were
distancing.
still trying. They were still trying to do that, but by that point, no one really cared. I mean, now we know social distancing really doesn't do anything, especially since the new variants are airborne and not particle transmitted.
Right.
So yeah, like effectively that means cloth masks and social distancing does nothing.
Right.
Anyway, what do you have for school stories?
I basically told mine. Not much. There wasn't that interesting. I mean, like, it was interesting, but I don't have any, like, crazy, crazy stories. Oh, I fell
And
asleep a couple times before during the ritual, for sure.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I think we've all done that. I could say sad. I could say some sad things that happened, like some girl committed suicide.
In your class?
Not my class, but my school. Yes,
Really? They're on video?
not on video, but yeah, we heard about it.
There were some, yeah, there were some deaths
Yeah, I
during my
remember
school year.
hearing in September. I remember I was playing GTA with you, and you were in your class, and I remember hearing the teacher talk about the one girl who died in an ATV accident.
Yeah, there was one that died in an
And Caden
ATV.
sent, yeah, Caden sent me the local news story video a few weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, there was the ATV, and then there was also
Apparently, Caden knew her.
there was also somebody died in a motorcycle accident, like, or last year or sometime. I forgot what month it was. A couple months back.
I don't know. My school's not the most interesting in terms of like stuff that actually happens. Like I think the most interesting thing that's happened since I've been there was some kid made just a diss track where he's calling this one kid the hard R hundreds of times, and he threatened to shoot up the school when he got suspended for it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. The only thing that you really hear about in my community is parties and drugs. Like
Parties and
drugs are like the
drugs.
big thing here. Like
Damn.
it's like kind of a rich folk town. Like like, the big problem is drugs.
Yeah.
Like a decently rich small town. The big problem is drugs.
Damn. Drugs.
And you said in your school you've had like people threaten to shoot up the school before. You said you've had people. Let's see, you had that one kid who committed suicide in that bathroom in middle school. That was sad to hear about.
Yeah, there was stuff like that. There were some threats, shit like that. Um, you remember when do you remember that killer clown stuff that was happening in like 2016?
I actually don't remember that, but Caden sent me the story about that happening.
Yeah, there's stuff like that.
Actually, I remember Caden said, "Oh yeah, we drove by that reporter as she was giving that story, and I think Jared waved out the window or something."
Yeah, so that stuff happened. I'd have to
And
go and
oh yeah,
look into
the
that.
killer clowns. Oh yeah, the killer clowns. Jesus Christ, 2016.
I know, right?
I just want to go on a big nostalgia trip now.
Yeah,
And remember the early days of the pandemic when we had not a care in the world and we just fucked around on Minecraft or Fortnite or whatever it was.
the good old
Like you built
days.
that one Corona city that we wanted to do, Caden, British
Corona
Caden.
City, that's right. The good old days, man. Shit.
And then that time we played that Love Dropper adventure map and you got so pissed at that last level
Yeah,
that you
dude.
almost rage quit.
I want to play another dropper map. That'd be sick. We should record a video.
Yeah, yeah, we should do another dropper map. I
Yeah.
do thoroughly enjoy this. Actually, I should get another parkour map too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I enjoyed when we played those. Me and you have some pretty funny Minecraft memories in British Caden.
Yeah, the good thing is I've streamed the dropper map, so that's all available to go see on my channel. The video is officially called Minecraft Adventure, and it was streamed on March 21st, 2020.
Oh shit.
So like right after lockdown started. I don't know. Actually, I also wanted to go over where were you when you first heard about lockdown? Like, what's your kind of story about hearing about that? So mine was so this story starts on March 11th, so Wednesday the 11th. I was going to bed that night, like, oh yeah, COVID or newly dubbed COVID-19 virus is now a global pandemic. So I'm like, shit. Wonder what this means for me. And honestly, I had the sneaky suspicion like, yeah, they're gonna close school. They're gonna close school. I saw it coming a mile away. I mean, honestly, I kind of thought they were gonna do that as early as January.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this thing is getting like out of control. I get the feeling that something's gonna be closed down.
Yeah, so for me, I was at home. I remember my mom was really worried that it was like this is like when the first case hit Michigan. Like they were starting to close shit down. This is like
Oh yeah.
I was at home. My mom was freaking out. I didn't think it was that bad. I wasn't like too worried, but it was nothing that we'd ever seen before in our generation. So it was like you know, it was new. It was scary, but it wasn't at the same time. But I mean, it's going well, I guess you could say. Like, it could be worse.
Yeah. Let's see. Like, so I was. So I remember walking into school on Thursday the 12th. I remember that like, that was the all anyone could talk about was just like COVID, COVID, COVID. Oh shit, COVID. Fuck, fuck, fuck. And then all they did was just like say, oh, they're gonna probably gonna close the schools down. Like I remember the teacher like during first period that day, he's like, relax, just after school stuff is affected. And actually, my first thought to mind is like, the fuck is that gonna do? Like the virus does not discriminate between after school activities and in school activities.
Right,
Just
like,
saying.
it's gonna
So
settle for
closing after school, yeah,
the
like that was just the dumbest thing I'd ever heard.
Yeah, like, just because, like, you know, like, in school it's gonna affect you more than a fucking after school, you'd think. So, like,
Yeah, exactly.
what does it matter? What teacher was that? I mean, you don't gotta say the name, but fuck.
That was the co-teacher in my science class.
Oh my god. That's funny.
But then so I remember the rest of the day was pretty normal. So fast forward to it's about 4 p.m. now, and I'm sitting in the car waiting for my mom to get done in a store.
In the store?
And yeah,
What store?
and so I was Snapchatting with I don't even remember. I was Snapchatting with my one friend. He was watching the governor's press conference. So basically, that's when they announced that they're closing shit down, and that schools would be out for 2 weeks, and that 2 weeks would turn into about a year. As I'd later find out, but it was 2 weeks at the time. And honestly, at the time, I was actually just ecstatic because missing school. I was like 15 at the time. I was just happy to miss school for any circumstance, especially if I can get away with it without having a strike on my record. So I was not complaining.
Right.
And I remember I was just worried about, oh, are they going to make it up? Like, how are they going to get these days in? And I'm like, they're just going to do virtual school like everyone else. Because I remember, like, there was a bunch of people that didn't even acknowledge virtual school's existence when we first locked down. I'm like, yeah, that's what they're going to do. Like, I guarantee it. That's, like, their only option. So then I started Snapchatting all my friends in the area, like, oh yeah, school's closed for the next 2 weeks after tomorrow. Because we still had to go in on Friday the 13th. Ironic. Still had to go in on Friday the 13th into school, and actually I remember they were like so like overwhelmed that day. They were just like, oh shit. I mean, it's like they just got the announcement like 10 minutes before first period started. And then they just decided to say, like, right before first period started, like, oh, yeah, we're going to do all classes today. Because normally, like, my class has 4 classes one day, then the other 4 classes the next day, and it, like, repeats. And on this day, I decided to do all 8.
Right.
And so I was just like, the fuck? Like, first off, why? And second off, why didn't you tell this, like, an hour ago instead of 10 minutes ago? Like, you need to give these teachers time to prepare, because they were just caught so off guard. That's all I could talk about.
Right.
Basically, we spent most of the class talking about what we were going to do when we got back, which never ended up happening, as we all know.
Right.
It's like my science class was going over a voluntary field trip that was supposed to take place in April.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I bet you that's gonna happen. Actually, I remember they were also talking about this clean up a forest space project that we were supposed to do in environmental science class that year, which again never ended up doing because they never ended up going back.
Yeah.
But then yeah. So then I remember like, so my math class, I was like the only person in my math class that year. Like there was technically like 2 other people, but they never came to school. So it was just me, like 99% of the time. So I remember like we just I just did like makeup homework, then we just fucked around on the smartboard, did some fun shit, me and the teacher. And I like this teacher's actually a pretty fun teacher to have some fun with. And don't take that, in a very bad way. Really, just don't do that. We don't need that shit here.
Right.
But we did that. I remember I went to, so my school is divided up into 3 lunch periods, so they just said go to like A lunch and B lunch. like, cause and just like go sit with your friends in there because you have nothing to do in here. I'm not gonna keep you in here. So I did that, and then just during like during sea lunch, I just sat in there, did some more homework, and yeah, then we got out, and that was the last time I was ever in a self-contained, only myself algebra class.
Right.
So then I remember like immediately like getting out of school that day. I was leaving the parking lot, and actually I forgot my video camera there. I was pissed by that, and actually I have not been able to find it. I think it got lost or destroyed or something.
Your video camera?
Yeah, I had like a actual like camera.
Damn. Yeah,
So yeah, I effectively wasted $1,000 worth of equipment, and I'm pissed about that. But same time, they can't really claim any responsibility because they already said that they specifically stated in the terms of bringing that shit that yeah they can't take responsibility for that, even though it ultimately is their fault that it's lost because I tried to come back in and get it and they're like, oh we, and I remember exactly where they put it and they checked there when I went back to get it, it was not there.
what the
I'm like,
fuck
did
do they
somebody
do with
break
it?
into this place? I said I have no idea. I've not been able to find it to this day. So now effectively it's gone. Well, and both me and my father are pissed about it. And
Yeah, what
honestly,
type
my
of
father
camera
even
was it?
considered my father actually wanted to march to the office in rage and say, "Where's my fucking camera?"
Yeah, what type of camera was it?
It was a Canon, like a Canon with like an attachable lens, like like
Oh shit.
professional cameras.
Yeah. I got a camera. It's not the best, but
I'd,
or
I'd like to get one of those video cameras, like like one of those
oh,
like
it's
like hold like
dusty.
this
Holy
video cameras.
shit. I got this. I think the battery's fucking dead in it. My
And for
G7X.
those of you who are listening on a podcast service, like there's a
Oh,
video version that'll be up.
that's right. That's
I
right.
don't know when.
There will be a
Are we
video
gonna make a
version.
new? Are we gonna make a like a YouTube channel just for the podcast to put these videos on? And
I
I can
should.
I can just port the ones I've already made.
I already got one. I already got a YouTube channel made. So if you send me the videos, I will put them all up on there. If you want to send me your
All right,
videos. So
all right.
I
It's basically
should.
just Fortnite gameplay. 'Cause there's no face cam on any of them because
Yeah.
we record them on our cheap ass fucking phones.
So I'm pretty sure I'll be out there. There's video right here. Cause yeah, there's video. We're recording from our face cam, so there should be video on this episode on YouTube. But yeah, the other ones will probably have Fortnite gameplay. If there's ever a time where we can't have face cams, then there'll just be some type of game. But yeah. So there should always be, and
There is audio only versions also available on Anchor, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audacity. I think it's also one. TuneIn Radio, like TuneIn Podcasts. Pretty sure it's also on iHeartRadio Podcasts.
yeah, it's like
And
everywhere.
yeah, yeah, you can get it most places.
All right, one more topic I want to touch up on real quick.
All right.
Tom Brady retiring.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, I have this one friend in my school who's like a super Patriots fan. I like apparently she has like a house on Martha's Vineyard or something, and like she's like a huge like Tom Brady fan. I
Yeah,
remember she was just she was basically weeping on her story kind of.
really?
And if by the off chance she is listening to this, don't take weeping negatively.
Yeah, don't be. Yeah.
I'm not trying to slander you.
So apparently, this afternoon, everybody started tweeting or like, posting about Tom Brady retiring. Even the official NFL, with the check mark, the verification, the NFL Instagram account, they
Yeah,
all started announcing that Tom Brady was retiring. However, there was like something I read from his agent that he hasn't actually made his decision yet. But I don't know. Like, he might not be retiring. But everyone's saying he is. Like, why would everybody post and say that he is if he isn't? You know what I mean? Especially the official
yeah, but
NFL
here's the
account.
thing though, you got to realize how old he is.
He's 44 years
You got to
old.
realize
He's
how
the
old he is.
oldest quarterback in the league.
Like, hey, most people retire. Most people retire by this age. Like most football players retire by this age.
Yeah,
Like, he's gone more than most people have.
Yeah,
So
like
like that's already an accomplishment in and of itself. Like he's going like 20 years over what most people do.
exactly. Um, the Saints quarterback
And wait, is it
retired.
retiring after this season or is it retiring like after next season? Like, is he playing next season or no?
As far as I don't know, but I haven't. Tom Brady hasn't. I'm gonna check real quick. As far as I know, he hasn't said a word. The only one that's really said a word was like his manager or something, or like it was something like that. He hasn't said anything. But if you go to the official NFL account, they've been posting shit all day about Tom Brady and like tributes and stuff for him. And if you
Yeah.
follow me on Instagram at Suninthebat, I've been reposting them on my Instagram story and stuff. So like,
I need to get back on my Instagram.
yeah,
I haven't posted shit on my Instagram since last year.
I haven't posted
Like, I don't
anything
add to
since
story
Christmas,
anymore.
and
Like,
before then it was forever ago.
and the only social media service I actually actively put stuff on is Twitter now, and that's mostly just political rants.
Yeah, so Tom Brady, I mean, I guess, I guess
Because he's
as of right
retiring.
now,
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, we'll update you in the next episode if something changes. But he's retiring, and tomorrow is the AFC or NFC championship, or no, it isn't. I lied. Take that thought. Hold that thought. It isn't the
Isn't it?
championship. Tomorrow's the conference championships or whatever. So basically
Isn't there like
tomorrow.
2 games this weekend?
Yep, tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Or just 3 p.m. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep fucking this up. 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's Bengals versus Chiefs, and then 6:30 will be 49ers versus Rams, and this will determine who's going to be playing in the Super Bowl. So yeah, so we're gonna know tomorrow who's going to the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for the LA Rams. I don't know if you still watch football that often, but I did want to say this because I'm pretty sure this podcast I'm gonna push for it to come out at least tomorrow morning or something. If not,
Or to say
it
like,
might come out a little after, but usually
I
we're
think the only thing we have to do is just make the audio intro.
yeah.
Just throw some things together and have like a dramatic voice saying like, "This is the TKKS podcast" or something like that. Like I gave you the example of the Howie Carr show.
Yeah, I think I could throw something together. So tomorrow's a pretty big day for America, I guess you could say, and whoever else.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Jared were playing Rainbow Six Siege window, just for clarifying, and we were fucking
Yeah,
with these dudes
clarification.
in game chat, and they were from Canada. We weren't we were just like using different voices and stuff, messing with them. And the one dude said that he watches football actually. So I thought only Americans watched football. But I
You realize
guess
they have NFL stadiums in Canada, right?
they do.
Yeah, they sometimes play. Actually, they have an NFL stadium in London.
Oh, I didn't even
I
know
don't know
that.
how often they use it, but they officially have a stadium owned by a National Football League in London, England.
I just didn't think people from other countries really cared that much about football, because obviously
They really don't.
obviously in London, their football is soccer. I mean,
Yeah,
Days,
yeah.
our British friend,
It's actual football.
they call it. They got pigskin or whatever. Or, no, it's fuck. What do they call? Oh, rugby. They call it rugby over there. That's their version
Yeah,
of
rugby is
football.
a different sport.
But if you go over to the UK and talk about football, they're gonna think of soccer. But that's what we think is soccer, so it's
Yeah.
weird. We gotta get Days back on here so we can talk about UK stuff again, he needs a redeem from his episode because remember his mom shut off the internet or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, that was funny. That. Oh my god. I'm just now thinking of old podcast episodes. Let's see. TKKS podcast episode 2. We talk about the Grammys, porn, and anime.
oh my god.
Like that was all we talked about that episode. Remember
Yep.
that
So
shit?
I think we're gonna definitely go back and watch the old episodes. If you're watching on YouTube, they'll be up. Don't worry. Um, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
get
send the
everything
videos.
up. Definitely go back and watch the other episodes. Besides, I mean, you can watch all of them, but fuck the ones with the ones that pandas aren't pandas, and then, I mean, fuck those basically. But,
Yeah, we have the one with Arch,
and
which
then
let's be honest.
H24, and then we got the one with H24, which isn't like bad. I just don't remember what
Yeah,
happened.
I don't mind that one. That one was interesting.
Yeah, but
It's just weird hearing him so squeaky and you just sounding the exact same.
yeah, because he was like that was like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, it was like May 2020.
Yeah, so he sounded
Oh
different.
shit.
But I just want to say, because I'm thinking we're about to the end of this, right?
Honestly, I kind of wanted to go on a bit more
You want to
because
go?
honestly, I just want to say like fuck it, like just do it as long as you want. Like I really don't care
Sure.
if it ends up being like a 2.5 hour episode. We could be like an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast at this point.
For real,
You know,
for real.
talking about shit for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's only
Now we
hour and 21.
Yeah, an hour and 21. I want to try to go to the 2 hour mark. This will be a record.
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I also I wanted to say I'm going to see Slash live in concert, and I'm also going to see Shinedown again.
Oh shit, you're seeing Slash?
Yeah, Slash with Miles Kennedy and the
Oh
Conspirators.
shit. Really? When?
Uh, March, I think.
Do you know
Then I'm seeing Shinedown in April
do you
with the
know
Pretty Reckless.
do you know who Vanilla Ice is?
Yeah, yeah.
So my mom's wedding is on Friday, but we're going
Oh,
Thursday. And Vanilla Ice, because the wedding is like basically at a casino, and
your
Vanilla
mom's getting married?
yeah, my mom's getting married. Her and
Oh, congrats.
yeah, so
Pass
her
that along to her.
for sure. Thanks. I'll let her know. So Vanilla Ice is supposed to be performing there, and like it's like a
Oh, wow.
'80s rap night, and I low key really want to go.
Honestly, if you get a chance to meet him like that, that alone's a reason to go.
Could you
Like you
imagine?
might be able to get a selfie. Then we could also mention the time that you were at the Detroit Lions game and you missed the chance to get a selfie with Brian and Eric from
Oh,
I Prevail.
dude! Oh my God! Can I tell that real quick?
I would have I would have been so fucking pissed off. Yeah, go ahead, tell it.
So I went. My brother, his job, like, he can get like tickets and stuff to like
Mm.
local events and stuff for free. And I remember
Mm.
one day, this was like the first
Mm.
preseason Lions game, because I'm from Michigan, like 20 minutes away from Detroit. So my team is the Lions, right? So although I root for the Broncos, because everybody knows the Lions really aren't even that great.
Yeah.
However, I still love him. So, he invited me to a preseason Lions game. That was my second time going to a Lions game. So, I went. It was a good game. They were versing the Bills. I had fun. His buddy was there, which was sweet. We had fun. I went home that night. Lions lost, obviously. I think they lost. I'm pretty sure they did, for
Yeah, oh
sure.
yeah, yeah, I remember they lost.
Yeah. So I go home, go on my Instagram story, and I see Brian from I Prevail, the lead singer from the Michigan band I Prevail. Great band. I love them. They're up there. They're at least in my top 5 favorite bands.
Yeah, on your knees and bow down.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I know he was there, and I'm pretty sure Eric was there
It was
too.
Eric. Yeah,
Yep.
it was Brian and Eric.
And they were literally sitting on the other side of the field. But because me and my brother and his friend, we walked around, I remember, and I had a chance, I could have fucking went and met them. And I'm so mad that I didn't know that they were there.
Oh,
You know how great
I,
that would have been?
yeah. Like if you got a selfie from Brian and Eric from I Prevail, I would not. I would never make fun of anything about you again, honestly.
That would have
And
been the best.
I think I could have actually met Lamar Jack. Actually, I could have met Lamar Jackson.
Really? Oh, wasn't it when they went
Yeah,
to your school?
remember? Yeah, yeah. So my school had like a Ravens hometown like competition where they like donate funds for like a game between two local schools, and they do one for each county. my school and my rival school won it this year, and so they basically did like the drawing of like like a Ravens tickets like at the games. So I remember like he was cited at my school's field hockey game
Oh,
the
shit.
night before the big football game, and then he was also at the big football game. Like I remember, like actually, I walked by that like the field hockey game that night because I was actually going to get Chick-fil-A.
No shit.
But I walked by it that night, and I swear to God, I seen him sitting there.
Yeah, dude, my brother,
And
he's
I was just like, if I had more, like, I don't think I had any money to get in though, so that was a problem. If I had the money, I'd have been like, that's fucking Lamar Jackson. I'm going in there and
dude,
meeting him. I
one of
don't
the
give a
best
fuck.
quarterbacks in the NFL right now. That would have been fucking awesome because the Ravens are like probably my third favorite team actually. Because
I was
like
disappointed they didn't make it to the off
oh, I
season.
know me and my brother. My brother especially, he's one the biggest Baltimore Ravens fan I know. And like because that's we all know Detroit Lions suck. I still love them, but they suck. So you gotta have like a second team. Like my second team is the Broncos. My brother's second team is Ravens, and then my brother's friend because we all watch football together like almost every weekend. He likes the Saints, and so my brother loves Lamar. He was super sad that they lost, and I remember telling him that uh, they were at your school and shit. But I didn't know that you almost had a chance to meet him, so I'll have to let him know tomorrow. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah. I don't. I honestly like if I had gone to that game, if I had gone in, I could have. I probably could have met him.
Yeah, dude,
Like I
that'd
remember
be
he
so
was
cool.
actually I remember a big tall dude sitting in the bleachers, and I was just like, that dude looks like a football player. And then I get home later that night, and I actually no, I get to school the next day. I remember that saying, "Oh yeah, did you see that Lamar Jackson was at the Phil game last night?" I'm like, what?
That is fucking crazy, dude. That's Lamar Jackson. Holy
I know.
shit, that is awesome, dude.
Although
I'm so
I guess I guess we both got almost met a celebrity, you know, stories. But then I actually got instances of where I've gotten responses from like, verified accounts on social media, so I guess that
me
counts for
too.
something. Let's see. There was there was an independent music artist by the name of Ludwig Spencer
Oh shit,
who's like a verified account.
I just
He commented on one of my posts like from 2019.
I just hit my knee off my desk. Go ahead.
Then, did I introduce you to the band Savage After Midnight?
No.
Oh, I'll send you some good shit later. But yeah, Justin Thomas of Savage After Midnight commented on one of my posts as well.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. Then let's see. You know the band Nonpoint?
Yeah.
They follow me on Twitter,
Oh shit.
and then I'm pretty sure actually Trapped followed me on Twitter for a while. If you know who Trapped is.
Shit. Shit's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, like Nonpoint's been following me on Twitter for a while. Let's see. I've had Danny from Ashes to New responding to my comments on TikTok.
Didn't you
Then I've gotten my story liked by Grade A's, and then
Oh
I've
yeah.
gotten called a then I've been called then I got called a tur by Baron Corbin of WWE.
Do you know Throw the Fight?
Oh yeah, they've been following me on Twitter for a while.
Yeah, they follow me too.
They DM'd me. They actually DM'd me and said, "You want some free shit?"
No shit.
And yeah, they actually responded, and yeah, like I think his name's Matt. I don't remember. Like, yeah, he was a nice dude. I talked to him a little bit. Actually, a local punk band actually followed me too. They were nice
Really?
guys. They messaged me on TikTok a little bit.
Yeah, so
And actually, you know the band Good Charlotte?
no.
They're kind of like they're a band kind of in the vein of Green Day,
Oh
like
shit.
like an early 2000s pop punk band. Yeah, guitarist Billy Martin went to my high school,
Oh no shit. That's pretty
and
cool.
then we all know who Stained is.
Yep.
Aaron Lewis has used to drive up my street on the regular in Massachusetts.
No shit, really.
Yeah, their sound producer lived on the cul-de-sac at the end of my street.
That is awesome.
Actually, legend had it he had a recording studio in his basement, so parts of songs might have been recorded down there.
That would be
That
sweet.
that would be so sweet. Yeah, he would drive up on the regular. We'd see band equipment being delivered to this into the guy's house also.
No
Like
shit.
drum sets, guitars,
That is sweet.
and amps and shit. I was just like I wish I was old enough to I wish I was older. Cause actually, I would have. Cause if I was older, I would have tried to catch Aaron as he was going. Like if I saw his car, I would just speed out and like see if I can get a selfie with Aaron. I was like, because that would have been so fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah. So,
Then when I went to see Stain in concert this summer, because they were touring with Korn,
Mhm.
I remember at the end of the show they're like, we are staying out of Westfield, Massachusetts, and I'm like, I fucking lived there. I remember I was just like so excited for that. Oh, and then I actually during the Korn concert, I also wanted to tell this story. I got so hot I went shirtless, like for half of it.
Mhm.
And then there was this one dude who did. There was like a few dudes near me who were just doing who were just like went shirtless. And they started. And I remember like every occasion we do like gimmicks, like we do like this, we do like. Because it's fucking during like the part of Freak on, it's like.
Oh yeah. I've never seen Korn.
They always make. Yeah, I would definitely recommend going to see Korn.
I want
Like
to.
if you get the chance, like that's definitely one to put on the list. Stained was good too, although I feel like they don't have the energy they used to. That's the problem. Like Aaron Lewis is an old man now.
Right.
I know what I liked about Stained was I think what I like about Stained now is their politics, because Aaron Lewis is
Yeah.
like he's wearing a shirt that said "I could shit a better president," and I laughed at that.
Shit. So, we were talking about like, celebrity interactions. And,
Yeah.
how my brother got me a signed Jay Weinberg drumhead.
Yeah.
And I posted about it on Instagram. It's my most recent post. That was my first time posting in like fucking forever.
Yeah, and Jay actually liked it. Actually, no, Jay commented.
Yeah,
he commented.
There's a comment on here, and he commented a Christmas tree and a devil horns emoji, which is really
You know what?
cool.
I told there's a few Slipknot fans in my school, and I'm like, Jay Weinberg commented on my friend's post, and they're like, you're fucking lying. I show them, and they just freak the fuck out.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet.
Like, dude, you gotta get Jay to DM you.
Dude, I'm probably like, I'm a big fucking.
You should try to DM Jay because like he's posted about you numerous times.
Yeah, he shared some of my posts before.
Like you should honestly try to DM him.
Yeah, I should. I fucking.
Let's see then.
I share so many.
Trying to think. I don't remember. I don't remember what I was gonna say now. Shit. Yeah, like Jay commenting on your post that was just wild. Then there's of course you talked to Simon Cran, son of Clown, on.
I was about to say that too. I played fucking Warzone with him. I got everyone together. I think it was Caden, Jared, H24, because he was hosting customs. This is a good fucking story, actually.
I'm sad I missed it.
I know. I wish you were there. So I was host.
Although I probably would have been the Slipknot fanboy, and I remember he like specifically said he doesn't want to talk about Slipknot.
Yeah, because he's always like been afraid of being in it, or not afraid. He just didn't want to be in the shadow of his dad. He wanted to do his own thing. Understandable.
Yeah, I get that. I really do.
Yeah, great drummer, by the way. So
Yeah, he is.
he was hosting like Warzone private matches, and you need like a certain amount of people to do them. and so he was posting about it, and I remember joining, and there's a lot of people there, and then like you had to go in your own separate squad, and I remember I was talking to Jared and Caden and H24 and everyone, and we were talking about him and stuff. Like I was fangirling almost, and I remember because me and him were DMing on Instagram back and forth, and he DM'd me and he was like, I could hear you guys, right? The host can hear everybody, and I was like, damn. I was like, damn.
You actually picked out to fucking DM you? Man,
Yeah,
that's fucking that's fan service.
yeah, I got DMs from him, me and him talking. There's some pretty cool shit. I actually I don't know if I want to talk about it on here now, but or I'll say it, but I'm gonna keep something out of it. I'll tell you after. But like he was like he needed like some type of edit to be made, and I responded, and I threw together a very shitty edit. I apologize for that. I wish I could have did a better one, but I don't think he liked it, which is understandable. I didn't know what I was doing really, but so I did like some type of edit for him, and I don't know if he used it or not, but
Honestly, I just thought of something. You should maybe see if you can get him on here.
that's what I was saying because I remember like a couple months ago he posted the Instagram story and saying that like he wanted to like do podcasts, so.
Yeah, like if we can get Simon Cran on here, man, like that'd be
Dude,
like the most kick-ass thing in the
I'm
world.
telling you, this year, dude, we are gonna have some good guests. I got some old YouTube friends that I want to get on here. I want to get friends on here. I want to get.
See if Jay Muse will still respond to you.
Dude, that would be sweet. We should try to get him on here, dude. I want to try to get like celebrities, dude. Like it's gonna be a good year of podcast, and I'm glad we're back. And honestly, the whole Discord thing's been working out pretty well. Not gonna lie, like this is.
Yeah, most
sweet.
people actually have Discord, unlike Anchor.
Yep. So, dude, this is gonna be sweet. I can't wait, and I hope we can get him on here because that would be amazing.
Yeah, I know.
If we have like guests like that, we're gonna have to like plan shit out. Like we're gonna have to have questions ready and everything. Maybe like we can come up with some segments, shit like that, and yeah, that'll be.
I know. Like I think Simon Cran actually would be probably like a good start, like
Yeah.
for some of that.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I know. Didn't you say like Beef Patty has a bit of a following on Twitch?
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good
Yeah,
on Twitch.
you should get him on. You should get him on here. Like I think he'd also be a really good one to start with.
Yeah, it'd be cool. There's a lot of cool people that we should get on here.
I haven't talked to Beef Patty since February 2020. Only met him like one time.
I know me and him were the OG duo on Fortnite. I remember me and him had our own group that we'd play with before I met like you and James and all them. Dude, I want to tell this story too some point of like how we all met and everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've told this story, but like, you know.
I know. I can tell the story of how I got into TKKS, I guess, and how we met.
Yeah.
I kind of actually wanted to do like a video explaining that, like how we came together and how we got to where we are now. So I might as well just do it here.
That'd be sweet, man.
So I know somebody said I met Andy through an old friend in Virginia. I don't know. I don't know if he even wants to be publicly shouted out on the internet anymore. I don't know what his feelings on that is. So I'm just gonna leave his name out of it unless he really wants me to shout it out. But yeah, he you might remember him from back in the day. He's it was Slithercat5. I'm not gonna say his real name. Yeah, it was you might remember him as Slithercat5. You've been watching my channel for a long time. I've done a few vlog chats with him and shit like that. But I remember I met him in my school, like at the beginning of 8th grade. And so basically that was around the time I started my YouTube channel back up, so we started doing shit together on that. And then once I moved away, like that's around the time I met I don't know what was the last name he even went by, Jake?
His last name?
No, what's the last YouTube name he had?
Zealous Wolf.
Oh yeah, it was
His
Zelful.
name is very fucking complicated now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I think he just like doesn't he like drawing videos now? Does he still do videos? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, but I know he went by
But I
Zelf's
remember
last.
last time, yeah. I remember I called him. I met him. Then I remember I heard about you, and I'm like, who is this guy? I subscribed to your channel because your channel was still called Andrew Derry at the time. And I remember I just looked at your videos and I'm like, oh yeah, you actually have like the nicest YouTube channel of all of us. And I didn't say that publicly, but I'm gonna say it now. Like you had the nicest YouTube channel of all of us,
Thank you.
especially back then. But yeah, because you're the only one actually doing like streams and shit. I was just stuck doing random stupid edits, which I didn't end up break because I didn't get my first capture card till 2019. But I remember I somehow you got my number in January 2019. I think Jake gave it to you.
Yeah.
I remember you texting me saying, "Yo, it's me," and that's around the time I created actually my second channel. So actually, not to get too off topic here, but my TV PandaHead actually is in reference to TV ZR PandaHead. And like, cause I remember that was you. Like, I remember you made like TV ZR for a while.
Oh yeah.
I remember you just said just use that as like a precursor. And so I did that, and I honestly just kind of stuck. Like I like once that whole Team VZR thing was done, like I just kind of stuck. So I kept it. I never really changed it. And I thought about changing it to TKKS PandaHead as the name of the second channel. I might do that,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
honestly. But so I remember I joined one of your live streams. That's the first time we interacted, even though it was through live chat. And then my first time actually interacting on voice chat was when we played Fortnite with that eloquent pixel dude.
Oh, dude, I wish we could find that dude to get him on here. That'd be funny as fuck.
I still have him on my friends list.
Dude,
I could message him, see if he still remembers me.
dude, that
I know
would be
I
funny.
joined his live I joined his live stream in 2020. That's the last time I talked to him.
That would be funny as hell, dude. Good guy. Like, honestly, like, dude was a little crazy, but, like, good guy.
Yeah, yeah. His heart was in the right place, but yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah. That was
But that
funny.
doesn't necessarily mean a bad. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Right. I remember the dude loved his mom. He would get drunk
Yeah,
with his
remember his
mom or
mom
something.
joined the live stream?
Yeah.
Remember his mom joined the live stream?
Yep, that was funny.
I wish that actually I think that live stream is still up on his channel. I gotta find it and download a copy, like in case it gets deleted. Because I remember when you deleted your view of that when you deleted all your shit, and
Yeah.
I wasn't streaming at the time because I didn't have the ability to stream at the time.
Dude, I feel dumb. I wish I never deleted all my videos. I should just
I wish I
private
could go
them.
back and reference a ton of like all of our old like streams.
I'd say
Yeah,
good
like in the
memories.
future, just like private everything. Like I don't delete anything off my channel. I just private it.
I know if I didn't delete everything, I'd have like season 2 Fortnite stuff still. Or like season
Yeah,
3, I mean.
chapter one,
Yeah,
chapter one
chapter 1
Fortnite stuff.
content. Yep.
Actually, we could get like the streams where we talked about doing this because I remember we talked about doing this as early as April 2019.
Dude, I remember like season 7. I remember like, cause
Yeah,
me and you would always have
no, that was season 8. Me and you started playing. It wasn't until season 8.
oh yeah, me and you would always have good conversations. I remember, and I was always like, dude, we need to start a podcast. Cause we've always had some
Like,
good conversations, and like might as well record
yeah.
them and then post them.
But then, so yeah, I joined his game. I remember we had a bit of trouble joining the game because I remember like it was really hard to add cross platform friends at the time because I was still on my Xbox. So we were talking through game chat. I remember we played for like 4 or 5 hours that day. Then that's when we started playing regularly. I
Yeah.
remember around the time Team VZR broke up, you formed TKKS in I think May 2019.
Yeah, it was something. It was
I
like
remember hearing about
May or
that.
April.
Yeah, I remember hearing that you formed a new group. And I'd done my own thing with Suninthebat 5. I remember. I don't know if you remember that. I remember you extended the invite to me, like to come in there, because I was like the only one from VZR you still actually talked to.
Yeah.
And then, because I remember you blocked Maxim on Instagram.
Oh
I just said
yeah.
his name. Whoops. Oh well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember you blocked him on Instagram. Like after that.
Yeah, because he was like, at the time, him and Jake were like saying bad stuff about me and stuff, and I just didn't like.
Oh
Well,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't like rumors being made up about me, and then I like confronted them and him specifically because he was saying
Actually,
stuff.
if I'm being honest, I was involved in that, and I remember you confronted me about that too.
Yeah, yeah, you guys were being dirty, and it really did piss me off. And he used to just call me all the time and stuff, and I didn't really have time to talk to
Oh
him and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And
Yeah, he loves to like incessantly call people. Like that was the thing I didn't really like about him.
yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know if he
Plus,
still
the other
is.
problem is talking to him on the phone. Like he never let you talk.
Yeah,
Like I don't want to shit talk him, but it's the truth.
yeah,
You know, let other people talk when you're on the phone, man.
yeah.
I guess that's my advice to you. Just a little friendly advice.
When's the last time you
Like as
talked
far
to
as I
him?
can tell, me and him are still on good terms. Like I haven't talked to him in like a few months, but as
I remember
far as I can tell,
he
me and him are still on good terms.
he joined my YouTube stream,
Yeah, he
the cruise
joined
stream, a couple
last
months ago.
time we talked to him was he joined the damn cruise stream that we did in September.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He just like kind of went off of internet. I don't know if he's still on
And
here.
I
Maybe,
still have his number, but I think he's went on. I think he officially said he actually I'm pretty sure he deleted his old Instagram account.
maybe
And now
it's.
I think he's on a new one.
I don't know about a full interview, but like maybe sometime if he like ever came back, maybe we can get him on here and for like maybe like a 20-minute interview or something, and see how he's doing. But that's up to you. Cause like
I don't know.
I don't like fully hate him anymore. I was just kind of like mad about that shit back then, but I don't know. It seems like he's kind of done with that YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I remember
thing.
you for some reason you gave me a break. I don't know why.
I don't know. I guess you got the
I remember
flight
you
trip.
gave me kind of a yeah, you kind of gave me a pass on that. Like you're like, yeah, if you do this shit again, we're through or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think we just talk shit on each other so much now. I think it's just become like a common thing.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Like
If
we
you
all
don't
just talk shit on each other all the time.
listen, if you don't talk shit with your friends, then your friend group might not be as what you think it is. You know, you gotta talk shit. You know,
Yeah.
like Caden over
Yeah.
here sitting in the
Although you
party.
also gotta not.
He doesn't know I'm about to say this, but you know, he's sitting in the party over there, but he's a bitch. See?
Yep.
But he'll know it's a joke, you know? That's just how our friend group is. Like, you know, you could call each other names, but in the end, you know it's a
Yeah.
joke. So,
I think the problem is when people take it too seriously and just get all pissed off at it.
yeah, you can't take it too serious.
And I don't necessarily want to call people, but I think Jared is the main one now. It used to be H24, but now, I think now it's Jared that gets mainly pissed off at that.
I can't believe he, and by all means, we're not talking shit, just talking. Um,
Yeah.
you remember when
Yeah.
were you there when he joined the party and we were yelling at him and stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and then
yeah. I was there.
and then like, I think it was
Just
last night.
left, came back,
We did it
then
again.
we just left, and he just left. Yeah. Then he just didn't join back.
And then I asked him last night. I was like, "Hey man, I never actually asked you why'd you leave and not come back? Because like the second time or third time he was gonna come back, I was just gonna like stop doing it." And he was like, "Yeah, I just got annoyed." I was like, "All right, sure." But yeah,
Yeah. Then all right, back to the story. We're getting off topic now.
for sure,
Like that's the problem. We spiral into side conversations way too much.
for real.
Like we're not consistent. But so I remember I started playing with the members of the Kamikaze Squad, i.e. Archer, James, and Sir John, because they were the only members at the time.
Mhm.
I don't know. Was Jamie in there? 'Cause I don't remember her getting on that much.
I don't think she
Even
was in
then.
there right away. Probably not right away. She was
Yeah, I don't remember
definitely there,
her
but
getting on that much even back then.
yeah. She was on more
Like,
often.
honestly,
but
I'd say she's like an associate member. I'd say that even now she's more just like an associate member
she's on like
because she's
maybe
not
like
on that much.
once a month. I noticed
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah.
I feel bad because like there'll be times where I'm doing other shit and like she invites me and I probably should join, but I just like don't. I don't have the
I
time.
played with her in Archer a little bit. Oh, and Kane just left.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, I remember playing with her in Archer actually a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I played with Archer for the first time in a while, like a week ago, but I haven't played with
Yeah,
her in forever. However, I have talked to her and back and forth in the group chat a little bit.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I remember starting to play with them. And then by the point I had finally accepted the offer to join the squad, I had already knew everyone in there, and I was basically an associate member like long before I officially signed on.
Do you remember Gaming for
Like I already
Bosses?
was that Hap
No, that was
or
fuck, I don't know if I want to name the name. He was a dude I knew in real life. His I don't think he'll care. His name is Jovan. He was a dude I knew in real life,
oh,
but he had left.
what wasn't that Hap's brother?
No, it was no Hap was a
I
different.
know it because Hap is Nathan Jones, right?
Yeah, but I know
Yeah,
Hap.
I remember him, Jovan Jones. Actually, I think I still follow
Oh
Jovan
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
Instagram.
They have the same last name except they're two different. You know, they aren't related.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Giovanna. I do remember him at least a little bit. I remember. Was he the one that was always a dick to everybody? Like who was in the voice chat,
that was
like for no
Hap.
reason. Oh no, that was Happy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember James went off on him.
Let's see. We have. Oh, I wish I was there for that. We had Hamster at the time.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Was it
Hamster.
was he officially part? Yeah, James's young daughter. I don't know. What should
Kathleen.
we call her?
Ah,
Kathleen. Yeah.
fuck. I just said it straight. Yeah, her. I mean, she was in our streams and shit, anyways. But yeah.
What? What was it? Didn't she have like a crush on you or something?
Uh, yeah. It went on for a while. She would
Oh
message.
God.
She would message me all the time,
God.
and always like call me and stuff. And like even James would
And
fucking. What's up? You cut out.
aren't you like 4 years older than her?
I believe she is 12 or 13 now, and I'm fucking 16.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
But I'm like,
that's
no,
kind of wrong.
I ain't trying, So,
So James had to get involved? Damn.
well, James just joked about it and shit, but like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
everything's good
My
now.
problem with her was that she always used to just call the voice chat and be a dick to me for no reason.
Yeah,
Remember that?
She bullied
Like
you.
I remember when I went to Belize, like when I went to Belize over the summer, I remember she was just like super annoying.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, "Join the fucking voice chat, Panda."
Yeah,
And I'm like, "You're lucky I don't like make motions to kick you the fuck out of this group chat because I'm literally to that point. Like I was literally that pissed off at her by the end of it."
yeah, she was always cool to
And
me,
me and her are cool now as far as I'm concerned.
yeah.
Like we're cool as far as I can tell. I don't talk to her that much. I played with her and James
I haven't
about
talked
2
to her
months
in a
ago.
while.
I played with her and
Oh,
James about 2 months ago. Was
I
the last
did,
time I
yeah,
talked to her.
yeah, I did play with her and James too around that time. I mean,
Actually, I'm pretty sure were we both in the same
I
party.
think we were,
I think we
yeah,
were both in that party.
yeah. So, but yeah, she like got a crush on me and stuff, I guess. But I'm too old for
Sure.
that shit, so fuck that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, exactly.
cool friend, I guess, family friend type shit. Cause I do
Yeah.
consider like all my friends my family, so my heart's right here, not right here. So yeah.
But yeah, I remember I joined that. Then I remember a bunch of people that ended up just started leaving. Let's see. Oh, then we had Worm. I don't know why we ever let him in
Oh yeah.
because he was way too young to be hanging with us.
By
I'll
the
just say
way,
that right now.
Hamster has been a dick lately. Like I remember when I
Is he even
joined.
messaging you?
No, remember when I joined his party a couple months ago and like he kicked me?
Oh yeah.
And then he did join ours, but he ended up leaving. I don't know, maybe it, like cause it was his buddy or something, but I don't know. But yeah, Worm. Worm was a cool kid, very squeaky, juicy apple type shit. Is that stream still on my channel, do you know?
Yeah. No, I wish it was.
No, it isn't. Damn, I wish we had a
No.
clip or something. That shit
I
was
wish you had a
funny.
clip of Caden calling the meteor a meatball.
Oh yeah, when he called it a
Because
meatball.
Caden and you both deleted that stream, and I was pissed. I was like, I wish I had at least like taken a like recording of that clip of like, oh look, it's a giant meatball.
Yeah, you called it a meatball
And then
meteor.
I'm a juicy apple.
Oh my
Remember that
god.
shit?
Yeah.
That was just like so like wrong sounding.
So for context, we had a buddy. He was actually how old is he? He was like
Wasn't he like 6 years old?
yeah. So we
Like
played
I
with
don't like again. I have no idea what the fuck he was doing hanging with us. I
his
don't know why his mom let us hang with him.
his mom would play too with us and James and all them, and
Yeah, but why was his mom letting him hang with us? Like
I don't know.
I don't want to
He was
I don't want to disrespect her, but come on. Like
yeah, we're probably a
you
bad
know
influence
us.
for him.
Yeah, yeah, he should be not exactly hanging with us.
Good
Like, he
kid
shouldn't be
though.
even watching our channels.
Yeah, for yeah, they did watch our channels too. Like they watched. They were fans, I guess you
Yeah,
could say.
yeah.
So
I remember you always used to join your streams.
yeah. So good kid, and
Just don't hang with us, and maybe you'll turn out to be a better kid.
yeah, you probably should hang with us. Keep your
I don't
kids away.
know. He would be about 9 years old now.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, he would be 9 years old. That was about 3 years ago.
Yep.
Like 9, 10 years old.
I'm trying to think of. There's had to be like other people. I remember Hamster and Worm. I can't think of anyone else really. I guess we always kept our group small.
Yeah, I think we always did just keep our group small. Let's see. Then I remember we got a huge major expansion in 2020 when BMX and
Oh,
Matthew.
oh
Then
yeah,
Matthew immediately left.
Yeah, Matthew dipped. I don't know what happened with him. He just ghosted, and then BMX. Um,
BMX just started being a dick. I think it
he
was. Was it
wasn't.
because he was a dick, or was he just big? It was because he was being weird.
He wasn't the best person in the group. Like,
Yeah.
BMX, you're listening to this. Like, honestly, no hurt feelings, but you did kind of treat some people like garbage in the group, and that just kind of resulted in you got removed. But I still talk to him every now and then. But see, he got removed because he wasn't being that great to
Yeah.
people in the group,
Yeah.
which for the most part I'm gonna keep that private because I don't want to put too much information out there. And then H24 did get removed actually for
Yeah, he got removed for
months.
like 9 months.
Yeah, because he was just disrespecting everybody at the time.
Yeah,
Kinda.
he had the audacity to message me and say, "Stop acting like you're in control of TKKS." And I'm like, "I'm more in control than you, motherfucker. Like, you better watch who you're talking to."
Yeah, so I kicked him out for like 9 months. It was like I forgot what date it was, but I remember like
It was
months passed.
around November, like
Yeah, that's
around
right.
November, December. It was around Christmas, I think.
It was like a whole fucking year. I didn't start
Yeah,
talking to him till last year, like towards like a little after like a little after like June or
because after school started.
yeah, it was a little after school started. So honestly, me and him haven't been talking that long, but again at least. But
I mean, he's better now, but he still can be a real dick.
yeah, make sure you're watching this, straighten your ass up. Um, but yeah, I want to have him back
Yeah,
on here
it could be
soon.
worse. Used to be much worse.
Yeah, I think we should have him back on here at some point too. Because when he was on the podcast, he kind of like let it go. Like he was like basically if he wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have recorded one. So I kind of needed him there to
I remember I was pissed at you for like not messaging me about that because I remember you like, oh yeah, I recorded that on the fly, and I'm like, you didn't message me. He's like,
Yeah,
you were asleep, and I'm
it
like,
was.
just fucking call, like try to get a hold of me for fuck's sake. I would have waken up for that.
Yeah, it was like the middle of the night, and I forgot that because let's be honest, we were fucking terrible at scheduling. Like when we first
Yeah.
started, we missed like 2 weeks in a row. I remember, and I'm pretty sure, but I know that we weren't the best. We were supposed because our schedule was like every Saturday at 7 a.m. Right? I literally have an alarm in my phone set. I want to show you this from when we first started. This is back in 2020, and whenever I'm going in my alarms, I see this alarm.
I mean, I think the reason why we never really were consistent. Huh.
Damn, it's kind of inverted, but it says alarm podcast every Saturday. I don't know if you could read it backwards.
Yeah.
The glare's
Yeah.
hard to read. But
I
fuck.
think I think actually I'm gonna say that I think the reason why we were so behind on schedule was mainly because we just stressed over guests all the time.
Yeah,
And honestly, I think like we shouldn't be as guest like oriented. Maybe we should try not being as guest oriented all the time, and maybe see if we do it more consistently.
I don't
Because it is
mind
kind of
that.
a hassle to get people on sometimes.
And we can always bring in like other members of the group too. Like I know there's always people that'll, be open to joining.
Like, here's the thing: I honestly don't think that we should like like plan guests. I think we should honestly just like we shouldn't stress over planning guests. We should try to plan guests, but if they can't make it that day, we should just record it with somebody who's here
Yeah, I
and
agree.
just put it out. Like put
Yeah.
something out instead of nothing. Like that's our problem.
I definitely want to do it like where we get one on one, but how interesting would it be if like sometime we got like multiple like of our friends on here, like Caden and Jared, or like Caden and like, or like even if we got everyone on, I feel like that'd be chaotic as fuck and it would turn into a PlayStation party. But like, I
I actually have an idea for someone I know from my school. I think would be good on here.
yeah,
He's like a huge he's like a huge like movie and game nerd, so I think he actually would fit in pretty well here.
yeah, definitely
Like
movie
he
again.
always talk like he actually he works at a theater. He actually works at a theater and he gets to see like free movies on his downtime
Really?
because of that. Yeah, so he goes in to see like latest movies whenever they come out.
Oh shit, that's
So
pretty
yeah,
cool.
like we always talk about like actually he was the guy I streamed Call of Duty with like that one day, that one Call of Duty stream, that Vanguard stream.
Oh shit.
Like that's what I'm talking about. I think he'd be good on here, honestly.
We're at 2 hours and like 3 minutes. By the way.
I don't know. Should we start winding down? Maybe we should like at least a little bit. And
Yeah.
how about we talk about one more major thing, then we stop it.
All right. Yeah, I agree. What's going on? Like, what's actually like going on? Like, is there any like a big movie? We kind of talked about the NFL because that's pretty big this weekend. What is like big? Like, is there a new movie? Any like good music dropping around this time or something? Or this
I
coming
don't
up
know. The new
week?
Corn album is coming out in February, like on February 9th.
Oh yeah, shit. That's a couple days before my birthday.
Oh yeah, your birthday. You're turning 17.
Yeah, you're already 17. You're the oldest one in the group besides like Sir John and them.
Yeah.
Like teenager wise.
I'm actually I'm pretty sure I am older than Caden. That's right.
Yeah, you're older.
By like 2 months.
Yep. You're October, he's December. And I'm February, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure H24's is in like September or November. And then Cadence is in July, British Cadence.
Yeah, British Caden is in July. He'd be turning 15 this year.
13 or
Damn.
14, yeah. Or 15, yeah. 14 or
I think he
13.
would be 15.
Yeah, I believe 15. That's crazy, dude. Listen, I
I remember
remember.
I remember he was 12.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah, like I think the new movie that's coming out that I still have yet to see is The King's Man. I really do want to see that.
Oh, the new Kingsman movie?
Yeah,
How long has that been out for?
I think it came out in December.
December? Oh shit, I forgot about that.
I know we got some pretty good. Actually, we can talk about movies of 2021. We got some pretty good, decent movies in 2021. We got Zack
Yeah.
Snyder's Just Cut of Justice League.
Yep.
We got Spider-Man: No Way Home. We got
Yep.
The Eternals sucked. I'm not gonna praise them.
Yeah, I'd never seen that
I
movie,
kind of hated The
but I heard
Eternals.
it was bad.
Shang-Chi and the Seven Rings was good.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I did watch that one.
Shit. There was oh, Hitman's Wife Bodyguard. That was funny.
Oh, is that a good movie?
Yeah. Actually, it includes a Chevelle soundtrack, so that's a bonus.
Black Widow.
And I was like, oh, Black Widow. That's right. I forgot that came out this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, Black Widow. I think is kind of underrated. Oh, then we just got. Now you can also talk about like the TV shows that came out this year because so you have the Book of Boba Fett now. Like I really am loving the Book of Boba Fett right now, and now we also have. All right, have you seen it yet? Because what I'm about to say is kind of a spoiler.
No, but I did hear about the person who appeared in it. The book.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, Mando's coming back.
Yep, Mando. Yep.
Actually, it's rumor. All right, actually, I'm not going to say anything more because you'll find out for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you really gotta watch it if you haven't. Yeah, I think everyone liking Book of Boba Fett. Like I've been watching that recently. Let's see. The Hawkeye show. I really enjoyed Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was probably like one of my favorite shows of the Marvel series.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
such a good show.
I really liked Falcon and Winter Soldier. I really liked
too.
WandaVision. Let's see. I mean, actually, we never got to comment on the ending of The Mandalorian either.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
like that ended after our last podcast
the
episode.
final.
Yeah, the ending of The
episode.
Mandalorian, like I was like freaking out when like Luke Skywalker walked in.
That was amazing. I can't
I
believe
remember
they did
I
that.
remember seeing the X-wing. I remember seeing the X-wing outside the ship. I'm like, no way, that's Luke. Like, there's no fucking way that's Luke.
Yeah, that is awesome. I
And
can't
he
believe
came
they
in
did
with
that.
the fucking lightsaber, and I'm like,
He
that's
f-
fucking Luke.
He fucked up those bots, dude.
Yeah, he fucked them up. Like he basically was like Darth Vader on the security cam, except he was a good guy.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts, dude.
Let's see, we got the ending to the Star Wars: The Clone Wars,
Oh,
and we also got the Bad Batch.
did you say anything about what if?
Oh, What If? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what if?
And Loki too. Loki too.
Yep. That pretty good.
Like I think the best part about Loki is now it's now a multiverse, so now we're gonna be able to explore different things. Actually, I wanted to make a few comments about No Way Home as well because it's actually rumored that Andrew Garfield and maybe Tobey Maguire will be returning
Yep.
as Spider-Man.
Dude, that would be
Let's see, like
amazing.
so it's rumored that in the next Venom movie, Venom will fight Spider-Man and it will be Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
That would be sick.
And there's also rumored to be a Spider-Gwen spin-off, which Andrew Garfield's going to appear as Peter Parker.
I heard about that.
And then it's
too.
also rumored that, and actually, it's also apparently if that does happen, it's also going to be most likely be Emma Stone reprising her role as Gwen Stacy.
That'd be amazing. I also heard that
And actually, it's rumored that because of the fact that Sam Raimi is directing the Multiverse of Madness,
Yep.
that
Toby.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man will appear.
Yeah, I heard
somewhere.
rumors too that Andrew Garfield might appear in the new Morbius movie. Starring
Really?
Jared Leto. Yep.
That would be really cool.
Because in the
Like
trailer,
I think actually, do you hear they might be doing Amazing Spider-Man 3 also?
dude, I'm all for
Or they might be finally
it.
continuing that.
Andrew Garfield was like I love Tobey Maguire, but I think I enjoyed Andrew Garfield more in the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Are you serious? Seriously?
Yeah.
I actually like. Here's the thing. I will always say that Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man. Like,
Oh,
if you're
yeah,
talking
for
about
sure.
King of live action Spider-Man,
He's the
Tobey
best.
Maguire,
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
Like, I think Sam Raimi really mastered Peter Parker.
One of my
My problem with Andrew Garfield is the fact that I just don't think they got the Peter Parker side of him right. Like Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker was he was actually kind of a cool kid who actually stood up to his bullies and fought his bullies, unlike Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. which is more comically accurate.
Yeah,
Like, he doesn't bully around people. He's a very quiet and nerdy kid,
one of my
and
favorite
he's basically an outcast.
one of my favorite parts of No Way Home is when Andrew's Spider-Man and Tom's Spider-Man find out that Toby doesn't have web shooters. His webs come naturally out of him. That
Yeah,
shit was funny. It was,
honestly, that's why I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man as well, is because he actually has webs just come out of his arms.
dude, I need to go see
Like
that movie again.
if you can naturally shoot webs from your arms, that's the ultimately the best Spider-Man,
Yeah, that's awesome.
because you don't need web shooters.
Dude, that
And
was
honestly, if you ask me, I
movie.
think that I honestly wonder if they're gonna make it so that Tom Holland's Spider-Man finds out he can do that.
I
Because
would,
remember what Toby said in the film? He said that it's like breathing; it just happens.
yeah, that's awesome.
Like I wonder if they're gonna make it maybe so that Tom's Spider-Man finds out that he can shoot webs from his wrist and doesn't need shooters. Like that would be really cool. I really want them to do that now.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. That'd be pretty cool if there was something like that. I wonder if you would think like all the Spider-Men would be able to do that, or like what if they just
It's the
did?
thing in the comics. Technically, they can. I
Yeah,
think it actually depends on which universe. Like there's some comics book Spider-Man that can, and then some comic book Spider-Man that can't.
yeah, shit,
I don't know. Have you ever heard of the comic character Silk?
yeah,
Like she has that power. Like she has the power to like make webs with her hands.
oh
Shit.
yeah,
I know. I've actually. That's another thing I actually want to touch on with Spider-Man is that now that MJ's out of the picture, will they do another Spidey love interest? Because I think they're gonna open up the possibility of doing Gwen Stacy or maybe Silk
yeah. Now's the right time for that.
because like the in the comics Peter meets Gwen Stacy at college, and Peter in this is going to college, so I guess
Yep,
that would make sense. And
he's about to go to
then
college.
I think I actually would like to see Silk more because she hasn't been in any live action thing yet.
Yeah,
And she's a relatively new character, so I think she should get some more representation just outside of just the comics.
yep,
So that would be like cool if they did that.
I agree. That'd be cool. Shit. Well,
And I do feel bad for Tom Holland's character, but I think that
the fuck.
what I think I like about the ending of No Way Home is that they ultimately finally establish him as a Spider-Man, not just a Spider Tony Stark fanboy.
Yeah, I like how
Like
they.
that's my problem with Tom Holland's Spider-Man is that I think he was too much of a Tony Stark dick sucker, for lack of a better term. But he, like, his suit was made by Tony Stark. His stuff was made by Tony Stark. Like, he didn't make any of his own shit. At least not until after the fact.
Yeah, I think what really I loved about the ending of that movie is when they set him up in his own apartment. You know,
Yep.
he's going to college now, and
Yep.
he had to make his own classic suit. That's fucking awesome. And the only thing that was missing about that ending for me was him getting a job at the Daily Bugle. That was the only thing missing for me. Other than that, it was
Wasn't
great.
wasn't it literally like the same like rent guy, like the same guy who did
Oh
who said his rent's due at the beginning of the month?
no, but I
And
wish
that's
it.
supposed to like the same exact dude.
I don't remember in the movie if they showed like a the rent
They didn't
dude.
show somebody.
No, but dude, if they wanted to in a future movie, dude, they need to bring that dude back because it was missing that too. Could you imagine, dude, if it was the same fucking dude and he was like, "Yeah, rent dude by this time." Like that shit was great, man. That dude was great, and I love the memes, the
But
rent
honestly,
memes.
I want to see more Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Like, I want to see an Amazing
Same.
Spider-Man 3. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think what killed off the trilogy was just the premature death of Gwen Stacy. But I really want to see like what happens after because I think they really kind of left Andrew Garfield's character hanging.
I agree. No pun intended.
Ooh, but um, they I remember like they went into like detail about it in No Way Home. Like he described his experience, but you know, I ultimately want them to actually show it and actually progress his character. And
Yeah,
I'd like
they
to
should.
see. I think I really do want to see like more Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Like I want to see a return of Tobey Maguire.
The shitty part about
Maybe
the
not in his own
Spider-Man
film, but like appearing in other films.
is that both Toby and Andrew had a sequel planned to the Spider-Man. Like, there was a
Yeah,
Spider-Man
I wish I could
Sam.
have seen Spider-Man 4.
There was a Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 planned with
Yeah,
Vulture, and there was a Spider-Man 3
and
planned.
Electro.
Yeah, and there was a Spider-Man 3 planned for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I don't really know I don't remember what the plot was for that one, but like there were sequels that were
I'm
supposed
pretty
to
sure they
happen.
were gonna start with the Rhino fight at the end of Amazing Spider-Man
Oh
2.
yeah, that's
Pretty sure that
right.
was gonna start the movie. So the Rhino was gonna be one of the villains, and I thought I heard it was gonna be Vulture for Amazing Spider-Man 3, and I thought I heard possibly Doc Ock.
Yeah, because in Oscorp, in the movie, when they show Oscorp, there's a scene where they're walking and you can see Doc Ock tentacles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes,
I need to go back and rewatch the Andrew Garfield movies. Like I
same.
went back and watched Spider-Man 1 and 2. I still have yet to watch Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire,
Yep.
but I want to watch Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 again.
Yeah, same.
Actually, I want to see Homecoming and Far From Home again. Honestly, also.
Yeah, I got them both on Blu-ray. But
Then I'm disappointed that they didn't give Venom more time in the MCU. Like I'm really pissed about that.
yeah, I know, dude. His fucking time in the
Like
MCU was
Tom
spent at a
Hardy's
bar.
Venom would have been like Tom Hardy's Venom would have been such a good MCU villain.
I agree. Well, technically, there could be like a Tom Hardy Venom in the
I
MCU,
mean,
and we just don't know yet. Like, cause the Venom symbiote, he left some
they
symbiote
they
behind.
left the symbiote.
So
They left the
there's
symbiote, but yeah, it's not going to be Tom Hardy. It's just going to be Venom.
what I'm thinking is what they're probably gonna do is they're gonna go more of a comic storyline for that Venom, and cause Venom before he became Venom, he because a lot of people hated Tom Hardy's Venom because he didn't have the Spider-Man symbol on his chest. Well, he got the Spider-Man symbol from going attaching onto Spider-Man first. So
Yeah.
this way, fans will probably
Plus,
get
it's
what they
also I'm
want.
pretty sure it's also the Venom symbiote actually it's actually made from Spider-Man DNA.
Yeah. So
Because there is a version of in the comics where Venom is created from Spider-Man's DNA.
oh yeah, and so I'm
And then
assuming
Carnage is created from a combination of Venom DNA, Spider-Man DNA, and Goblin serum in one comic book I
in
remember.
in the movie Carnage is a Venom offspring.
Yeah. I loved Let There Be Carnage. Let me just say that right now. Like Let There Be Carnage was a good movie.
Yeah, I agree. It was a good
I
movie.
think it was underrated.
It went by a
Like,
little quick for me, but that's all right.
yeah, yeah. I think what I think I just love Venom. Like he's like the kid who makes snarky comments in the back of the class. Like I love that
I just
about him.
wish that I like how they killed off oh fuck, what's his name? Cletus Cassidy, but I wish they didn't kill him off too because I was hoping to see
You
like
mean
more
Woody Harrelson's
carnage.
character?
Yeah, Cletus Cassidy. Um, that
When
was
I think of Woody Harrelson, I think of the crazy redneck from 2012.
you thinking of the character he played in Zombieland?
No, remember the 2012 movie?
No,
That's what I think of when I think of him.
I know
You
more than
remember the
one.
2012 movie?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a
The
good question.
2012 movie is basically based on like the Mayans theory that the world would end in 2012 because of
Oh,
the power of the sun. And in
yeah.
the movie, the sun heated up the Earth's crust, causing basically a plate shift on the planet, where the entire planet shifts about 1,500 miles.
Damn.
And,
Yeah.
and as a result, let's see, Los Angeles gets completely uprooted because the San Andreas fault line goes AWOL. Yellowstone erupts,
Yeah.
and Las Vegas is engulfed in a pyroclastic flow. And then they somehow get to India, or sorry, to Nepal, and somehow avoid the massive mega tsunamis.
Yeah, I know when people think of Woody Harrelson, they always think of like Zombieland.
Yeah, I just think whenever you think of Woody Harrelson, you just think of like a crazy character,
Yeah.
like some mentally insane dude, or just a crazy redneck.
I remember
Yeah,
in
like, but let there be carnage. Like, I just love Venom's one line before the killer, like, "Fuck this guy."
I remember we were talking about 2012. I remember people thought the world was actually gonna end in like
Yeah.
2012. It's like
Honestly, like, I don't think that.
I don't really believe in the world like ending anytime soon. But
Honestly, I think if the world ends anytime soon, it's gonna be because of us, not because of the Earth.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Shit. What are you thinking? Are you thinking we cut it off here or something? Let me check out the
I don't know.
time.
We're gonna be talking for hours at this point. So how long we at?
2 hours and 22 minutes.
I think that's about good.
Yeah, I think we've been going for a while. We gotta save some topics for a future episode. But I think
Now let's see if we can actually keep our schedule this time.
yeah. So should I wait? Well, I feel like I should probably upload this as soon as possible. Get this one out,
Yeah, get this one out.
and then we could try to go back to every Saturday. Maybe we'll talk about it off podcast. But
All right.
I think we should take notes for topics to talk about. And yeah. So
Hey, you need to throw together a quick audio intro, then just get this up on Anchor,
yeah.
and so then it'll start just because it's gonna take a while to get on other services.
Yeah.
So I
So
think it's gonna be the video version that goes out first,
yeah,
ultimately.
probably. Yeah. So yeah. Is there anything you wanna say?
Subscribe to our YouTube channels, PandaHead CJR,
Yeah.
Suninthebat.
Yep. For the
Go follow
YouTube,
our Instagram, PandaHead CJR, Suninthebat,
Twitter, Suninthebat, PandaHead CGR, right?
PandaHead CJR. Yep.
Um.
Let's see, TikTok, Tickety Talk.
Oh yeah, TikTok,
Okay, I sound
Suninthebat.
like Stampy now. Yeah, TikTok Suninthebat, or sorry, TikTok PandaHead CJR,
Yep. And
and
I've been posting on TikTok.
Facebook. No, I'm not sharing that. Don't try to add me on Facebook. I will decline you.
Yep. If you're watching on YouTube, go follow us in Anchor. I will try my
Yeah,
best
and
to remember.
subscribe to the podcast channel.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm gonna try my best to remember to put all these links in the description
Actually,
below.
I will send you the videos. Like I think I have downloaded copies of the videos saved, so I will send you those videos, and you can put them up on the podcast channel like now, like immediately
Yeah.
after the recording's done.
Uh-huh.
And you could say, then you could like precurse to this coming out tomorrow morning.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
All
So
right.
follow us, subscribe, like, comment, share, and
Hopefully next time we see you won't be 2023.
yeah, for real. Jeez, I want to keep on top of this. I want to get guests. We got friends, maybe celebrities. I could tell you there's a whole lot coming. I'm glad we're back, and yeah. So peace.
Yeah. Peace.